Ladies and gentlemen, come one, come all to the Shogun's tent, the show in which those that build and improve the culture are put on a pedestal, while those that destroy and pervert it are put to the sword. This is the January 13th edition of the Shogun's tent, and I am, of course, the Bane of the Woke, the Harbinger of Heritage, the Mad Shogun, Aaron Alexander. And as usual, I have two of my retainers here in attendance. First off, the Eternal Dragon, for all we know, he's one of 5 tables that actively thought patrol, Ethereal Dragon, and of course, the man who doesn't have to stay frosty because he is always frosty, Snowman. How you gentlemen doing tonight?
Really good.
Oh my god. Seems things have been pretty spicy the last few days, but hopefully we're gonna be trying to catch most of it, because there's a couple topics this week that I did test out. Like, for instance, I did like 2 short videos this week, and it's been getting a lot of positive feedback. I think a lot of people like the short videos a lot more than our usual streams, our usual arcade streams, etc. You know?
Yeah, I think it's because they don't like the long-term play, because they're gonna have to sit down and watch everything.
Yeah, no shit. I mean,
and this is with Geeks and Gamers. What was that? E Squad or?
What are you talking about?
What was that one show between the Critical Drinker and the guy with the gas mask?
Are you talking about Friday Night Tights?
Well, there's that, but I was talking about something else different. Hold on, let me look it up. Man, I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry, people.
Critical Drinker. Are you talking about Tug?
No, I'm talking about a specific show.
Well, I don't know, but
let's just move on.
Yeah, hopefully, we might have John Delarose join us momentarily. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but let's see here. Yeah, we'll see what happens here, but for right now, I want to talk a little. Want to get to the opening statement here this week, and the reason I want to get to the opening statement is simple. Because Monday, we're not going to do a stream. We're going to be doing a recording. This is going to be our first official playtest of the alpha for my game Ronin. Now, for those of you who are not in the know, well, as of last month. Early last month, we finished the pre-alpha playtest of the quick start, which I pretty much improved it as it could be. Now we start ironing out all the shit on the handbook, and for the past month or so, I have managed to hash out a campaign where I'm gonna be honest with you. It's pretty much gonna be slapdash. But what I'm gonna do is, I have the building blocks of it all set up, but we're probably gonna go do it fast and loose for the stream. So I'm gonna expect us going off the rails on this one as well. So. And like I said, I'll be posting that recording on Monday. So hope y'all.
That's the name of the group. EFAP.
EFAP. Oh, I never heard of them. But so yeah. So this Monday, we will be doing our first recorded. We're going to be recording our sessions going forward, and it's going to be called Springtime for Helen. I'm not gonna go into the details of the plot just yet. You're just gonna have to tune in on Monday. We got you hooked. But by the way, the thing I'm showing here, this is sort of the my prospective Indiegogo page, which I haven't activated yet because I feel that it's not ready. I want to put more art. I want to put at least some money into artwork, but unfortunately, that's not gonna happen because right now I have no income. But this is pretty much how it's gonna work out here. I have links to some videos and what have you. And also, despite my animus towards drive-through RPG, I'm most definitely going to be utilizing their services, mostly because I don't want to be that guy that likes to cut my nose to spite my face.
Yeah.
Because like it or not, there's a lot of people that go to drive-through RPG. Now, their alternative, they're at a distant second. So, and I mean, so the way I look at it is this. If it's either that or gonna have to rely on an old pub, which I know they're gonna take a big chunk of my shit and try to fuck it up beyond repair. But I will say this. You gotta get your audience where you can. At least it'll give us a boost, and eventually, because I know for sure all the wokies, all the jerk-offs that litter, that are greasing up tabletop and turning into their own pigsty, they're gonna try and shut down your boy. But I figure we'll get the boost where it's necessary, and once we get that boost, we probably won't even have to worry about that. So, it's a necessary evil, folks. So that's what's going on here, and like I said before, if you want to check out the quick start, I do have the link here in the preview. I don't know. Should I? I'll tell you what. I'll probably link it in the video description after the show. Okay. So
You should probably show off the alpha build.
the alpha. What do you mean? What do you mean? Show off the alpha build?
I mean, once you actually got it started, the Indiegogo project, those who actually donated money, you should probably give them the alpha test.
Yes.
Once it goes through.
Well, the thing is, the 40. I already have it available. A 45-page quick start. I have it in a Dropbox link. So that's already completed, and it ain't gonna matter if you donate. The reason I designed the quick start was so people can try it out and see if they like it.
Yeah, the thing I'm saying is, if the project fails, they have something at least.
Yeah.
I'm basically saying you should probably follow the Kevin Crawford rule, since he's a pretty successful Kickstarter with his own tabletop RPG projects.
Or you're talking about if they put in some money and we give them like sort of an update. We can give them a PDF that'll just give updates whenever we update. They'll get it basically. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan right there. So yeah, that'll be part of the back rewards once I get that all squared away. So anyway, before we go any further here, how you doing, Matt? Yeah, like I said, that's where it's going. It's more retro punk because, like I said, one thing about Ronin is it's basically Miami Vice meets it's like Miami Vice is like in a combination of cyberpunk elements, but like I said, it's focused more on the social engineering aspect, etc., and intrigue, not transhumanism and high fantasy like Cyberpunk Red and Shadowrun does respectively. So should be some good for y'all for for Monday, and like I said, you'll have a first-hand experience of it. And it's time. And as I wrote this campaign, I sort of developed a bit of a lexicon as well. So it's like one of those ongoing. It's like one of those ever-growing things. It's like because I've noticed you can't force. When you have a game's lexicon, like Shadowrun and Cyberpunk, they have their own fucking lexicon, right? Their own slang.
Yeah.
But I figure, yeah, it's like you can't just write a list like right off the bat. It's like it has to come to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has to like develop naturally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as I wrote Springtime for Helen, I did develop the slang a bit. So that's pretty much what I got there for you. So. Alrighty then. So I think without further ado, let's get on to the news. Now this week, the first half is going to be more focused on less bitchy topics because I want to keep this a bit of a even keel this week, and we're going to start off with something cool. So, have any of you watched the new season of Cobra Kai yet?
No.
Yes.
Oh boy, Cobra Kai it's got to be one of the most exciting television series to have come out in recent years. I mean, with the ocean of garbage that permeates throughout Netflix, CW, and every one of these legacy outlets, you do get a few diamonds. Cobra Kai is one of them. And according to Bound to Comics, Season 4 has become the most watched show on Netflix, unseating The Witcher Season 2. And The Witcher's been having some problems, but they're fixable because it seems like now the show's creator of The Witcher who went on a meltdown at first, but decided to open a dialogue with the Quarter. And also they also had Henry Cavill starring as Geralt, so...
The show's creator or the French or the book's
creator? The show's creator, actually. She got in a bit of a meltdown early this week, but I guess she realized as she's about to fuck up, so immediately they had I think she had a back and forth with the Quartering, and it seems like a lot of people are very. She's trying to. I think she's okay. Listen, I know I'm fucking up, but I'll try to do better, etc. Which is a good thing. She's trying to go. She's trying to.
Let's be hopeful that she actually keeps her word instead of just saying shit just to get our attention.
Yeah, I just hope she is genuine about her unfucking herself here, okay, and not try to do just to diffuse the situation. Because, like I said, Henry Cavill, I think, really want this whole series to work because he actually been doing his due diligence with Geralt, and he's been an asset to the series rather than a liability. Unlike, say, a certain series based on a kick-ass anime series,
that went down south.
Yeah. But let's not...
Deeper than Florida.
Oh, yeah. But never mind that shit. Let's talk about Cobra Kai. Because...
Yeah, I heard it's a good series. It's just, I'm not going to pay Netflix any money until they take out cooties.
Sail the high seas, young man. That's what I did.
Well, either way, Netflix is not getting my money.
That's fine. Sail the high seas. And it's worth your time to watch it, even if you don't want to do the whole Netflix thing. You can only, like I said, you can always sail the high seas. I I already got the entire Karate Kid saga on my hard drive, okay? And I recently I had downloaded season 4. After the turmoil had ceased, I downloaded season 4 onto my hard drive, and it like I said, it's freaking awesome. But get back on point here. So it clocked in with 120 million hours viewed in its debut week, and it premiered on New Year's Eve. So that is one weekend. You want to know how good Cobra Kai is, the series as a whole? I want you to take a look at this list here, okay? Now you have The Witcher, you have Emily Pierce, a bunch of shows that I really don't give a fuck, but I want you to check out the 8th spot right there. You see that?
I'll wait and see it till I actually see it. You do realize I got lag to deal with.
Docket.
Now I see the list.
Okay. Check out the 8th spot right there.
Yep, season 1.
Season 1, it's like about...
And season 4 is number 1.
Yeah. Now people are... This is a good sign because people are going back and watching the previous seasons trying to play catch-up.
Yeah.
And that is a good thing. And the writers, they're you know, when I had a lot of high expectations for this season, okay? Because this was the season they were bringing back Terry Silver. And have you seen the third Karate Kid movie?
I think I have, but it's been so long ago.
Yeah, that's the one where he always joins Cobra Kai when they brought.
Where Daniel LaRusso joins Cobra Kai for only a bit under
Is
the
that the one with the bonsai?
Yeah, the one where they had to get the bonsai tree. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, he almost dies because, well, let's face it, the guy does not have the best judgment, even still now.
Well, here's the thing, okay? I rewatched Karate Kid Part 3. Objective, like I said, it was a mess of a movie in my opinion.
It's not as good as it's supposed to. It's still better than the other two.
Well, let's not talk about the 2010 movie, but the next Karate Kid, yeah, we can talk about that because
there actually was a 2010 Karate Kid?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
With Jaden Smith and fucking Jackie Chan.
No, but I'm talking about the next Karate Kid.
Now, the next Karate Kid, I have seen that quite a few times. I'll be honest with you, it was very, very bland. I mean, the only thing that was interesting about that movie was Miyagi and Julie Pierce. I mean, that was the only character that got any sort of fucking development. It was throughout the entire movie, okay? But
yeah, I mean, she was a good character. It's just that
the other character,
she did a great job in it. It's just that it was a bad script.
The other cast members, it was flat. I mean, the villains, they were uninspiring. I mean, they were like so they were so boilerplate. It's like, who the fuck do they get these villains from? Central Casting? I mean, I will give credit to another one, Michael Ironside, who actually played the main villain, which, yeah, he was interesting, but let's just put it this way: after Miyagi wiped the floor with his ass, he was a pushover. Yeah, because if you've seen the end of the next Karate Kid, when Miyagi decided to take on Michael Ironside, like I said, squash match. But then again, taking on Miyagi is a fucking squash match in and of itself.
Yeah.
But
You do not mess with Miyagi.
no. Now, as far as the Cobra Kai series goes, they have redeemed the third Karate Kid movie, because Terry Silver in that movie, he was over the top as a villain. Okay, he was crazy.
I love the excuse they give.
Yeah,
In the show.
yeah, he was high on cocaine, which is a pretty good excuse, which is a pretty good way to cover their tracks there. And of course, they lampshade a lot of the bad plot points in that season, like for instance, when Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso were talking about how he only had to face in the final round as the defending champion. Johnny was like, "That's bullshit." Well, like I said,
Yeah. Lawrence did had a really inflated ego in the first movie.
Oh yeah. Now, so like I said, once you get the chance to know, like I said, Sail the High Seas, see this shit, cause you'll like this movie, especially how they written Terry Silver. They took a guy that's already an over the top psychopath, and they made him worse. I'm going to tell you this right now. This motherfucker's even a bigger threat than he was in the third movie.
Oh yeah, that guy is manipulative.
Yeah. But like I said, the writers of Heel, Hurwitz, and Schlossberg, they have exceeded my high expectations.
They understand what the fans want.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
Which
definitely.
is what, the rivalries between the
not many
different
properties
schools?
actually do that. The only other ones I could think of that could still do that is the comic books. The comic books.
No, what was the thing that the audience want? Was it the rivalries?
Well, it's not just the rivalries. I mean, it's just character development and basically, well, like I said, if you watch the entire series, one of the big themes is balance. And throughout most of the series, the whole credo of strike first, strike hard, no mercy. If you stick to that credo too quickly, you basically end up living long enough to see yourself become the villain. As a lot of the characters throughout the entire series of Cobra Kai have found out. But I think this season pretty much demonstrates what happens if you stick to defense only.
Oh, yeah, you stick to defense only, you get your ass whooped.
Yeah, it's too impractical. I think a lot of the theme with it was, I would say, pragmatism, because there was a point in Karate Kid 3 where Miyagi's talking about you don't have to stick to my way. You don't really have to. It's but my teachings will give you the roots. It's up to you how you wish to grow. It's like a bonsai tree. I think that scene from that lesson from that movie, I think, is the major theme of the fourth season. But like I said, it's a great thing to check it out. Like I said, if you haven't checked out Cobra Kai season, if you haven't checked out the whole series, remedy that shit. The character development is top notch. Because I decided to go back and watch the first season again. I mean, I haven't finished the first season. I did finish the first season like way long ago, but I went back and I figured, holy like you had three of the characters, Miguel, Dimitri, and Eli. They were complete fucking losers, right? Bottom of the fucking totem pole in the first season. Then you go to season 4. It's like, holy crap, these motherfuckers are all stars. They're badass.
Yeah, you need the hop goal.
Yeah. Yeah, even Dimitri managed to get the alpha bitch. But of course, someone had to piss in the punch bowl. Fucking CBR. Drink! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
What did you start hating on Cobra Kai? Because
Yep.
where's the female representation?
Yeah, and not only that, this is just so. This is how you. This is a tell. This is a tell that this guy has either not have seen the entire series, or B, is pretty much playing the Bird Box challenge with all the character development, because the top two females in the series that being Sam and Tori, they get a lot of development this season.
What do you mean there's no representation?
Give me a break.
It's like, you have black people, you have Asians, you have Hispanics if you want to come down.
Yeah, they got everybody, but the thing is, the writers, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna put the story first. They're not gonna go on a preach fest like every other freaking series that release these days.
Guys, you know CBR is only bitching because they're dying out.
Oh yeah, definitely. So
they're going to be gone.
Oh, definitely. So let's talk about
they're gonna have to learn the code.
Yeah. Okay, and now the problem. Now here's where it starts here. The show just hasn't moved past the 80s rock, hasty dance, and toxic masculinity. You feel one of these characters really ever going to grow and win have a real place in this property? Here's the problem: they do. Okay, a lot of great female characters in this series. I said, this guy's probably playing the goddamn Bird Box challenge, or you haven't even seen the thing from start to finish. But
not to disrupt the show, but Mad Hat, I think you gotta fix something because one of the posters is posting something weird.
Posting something weird? What do you mean?
Look at the live chat.
Oh boy, I
don't know where that goes, but I don't want to find out either. Mad Matt, please fix that.
I am reporting that as spam. Get the fuck out of here. No spam allowed. Hey, Coops, get in here.
We love you, Coop.
Yeah. We're talking a little bit about Cobra Kai here. But this is a bit of a tell here too. Because he's talking about 80s rock, toxic, all the same shit. Thing is, it's all the good things. Yes, it's nostalgia, but it's the good kind of nostalgia. Yeah, there's a sweet poison, I know, but you know what? It's good shit. Okay, they just don't want to. I mean, what? They don't want to. They want to let. What? They think it'd be better if we put a bunch of fucking Soylents and fucking Twee Pop in there. What the fuck is wrong? Who is this guy anyway? Ronaldo Matadine.
The show is very anti-woke too.
Oh yeah, really. Ronaldo Matadine.
No, Cobra Kai is doing great, and it needs to just do that, which is do great. Focus on character development, focus on the rivalries, and just continue with that. Because they're on a winning streak. Don't fuck with what works.
Okay, I am looking through all this shit right here, and yeah, it's pretty much as I expected. This guy's just a dumpster fire. The only thing surprising is He didn't put his fucking pronouns on his bio.
Actually, I mean, every season has at least 2 female fighters.
Wait, the dude didn't have his pronouns? Someone's gonna get eaten alive by the woke crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll go after him like they did a certain woman that we all love.
Oh, yeah, J.K. Rowling?
No, well, no. Frick, I'm drawing a Carano? Frick. Gina Carano.
Gina Carano, yes.
Yeah, we know she didn't put pronouns in her bio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't go after the lead star.
Yeah. Anyway, now they did. Now they did. He basically says that they need to bring in Hilary Swank, who trained under Miyagi, etc. Now, I will say this right now. I do agree they should bring in Hilary Swank, but not for the reasons that they're talking about. Now, it's one thing to bring her in, which I think is a good move, but you have to find a place for her in the story where she can come in. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, look how they brought in that one girl that he saved in the second movie.
Yeah, Yuna, the little girl that they ring the door, which actually saves his auto business, by the way.
Yeah, he was repaying about him saving her life.
Yeah, but like I said, is it a Deus Ex Machina? Yes, it is. But you know what? It features a character, but it fits. Okay. Now, and I think the writers, I think they're looking for a point to fit her in. Okay.
Not to mention the fact that if you notice, they're going movie by movie when they're introducing people.
Now the thing here is, now Hilary Swank in this case and her character, it's going to be tough to fit her in some way, because if you've seen Next Karate Kid, it does not take place in the Valley. It takes place in Boston. Last time I checked, Boston is quite a ways away from the Valley.
Like, by Valley, you're talking about the Hollywood Valley?
Well, when I talk about the Valley in the Karate Kid universe, it is people that are living the sweet life in Southern California's beautiful San Fernando Valley.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's quite a distance.
Which is West Coast, and we're talking about Boston, which is all the way East Coast.
Exactly. So,
well, they could bring her in on like the the anniversary of Miyagi's death.
Well, obviously, the pretext is, I'm sure those two, her and Daniel, met when Miyagi passed away in the universe.
Or maybe have like a Boston season, have her teach her own school since she was trained under Miyagi.
Yeah, let's have someone go to Boston, but I don't see that happening. Well, I could see it happening in a future season, maybe, but
or maybe as a side series.
Season 5, they're already going. There's already going to be a sojourn out of the Valley, because Miguel and Johnny's story arc is going to take him into Mexico in the 5th season.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking maybe they want to do a side series, which will focus on Boston. Just a suggestion.
Yeah. As long as they got the same writers.
Yes.
And because there's a lot of opportunities for a spin-off for this series. A lot of opportunities. But getting back to this shit here. Yeah, the season 4 of the show trying to be woke by recording. No, they weren't trying to be woke here. Okay?
They were focusing on story.
Exactly.
Story.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, CBR.
Good God. Just a bunch of fucking clowns here. But still, like I said, I'm just gonna close it out with this one. Yeah, it seems like they probably did this homework or got some information secondhand, but come on. Obviously, you haven't really looked into it. My suggestion to you is you need to go back and watch the season again. In fact, watch the entire series from start to finish again. Okay? Stop trying
they
to
even
fuck.
bothered at all.
Stop. Yeah. Stop trying to piss all over the parade. Because if you keep doing that shit, you know what's gonna happen? You are going to be taken to the principal's office.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
Fucking idiots. Anyway. Now it doesn't seem like JDA is gonna be coming around here. Hold on, let me check the thing here. See if he broke back. No, I think he's busy on his end, but that's fine. But yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, but fuck CBR. But anyway,
Now we gotta shill for our friends.
Yeah, we'll shill. He ain't here to talk about it, but we'll shill for his shit anyway. Our good friend John Delarose has a new isekai graphic novel coming out soon, which is currently on Indiegogo. It's called A High School Girl in the Crusades, which is basically a manga comic isekai that puts her in the Crusades, and also he's getting another run of Deus Vult as part of the package. So basically the tagline is she must find a way home and retake the Holy Land. Oh my god. So anyway, there's a so basically the graphic novel is this. It's actually a 22-page manga isekai parody, but a high school girl transported to the Crusades. And there's the cover right there. Let's see who did the artwork here. Art is 100% done by the Quaff, I believe. I've never heard about the Quaff of the Quaff.
Well, I gotta say, in terms of artistic design, he's definitely better than Lightbringer.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. But like I said, I wish he got on the show and we talked about it a bit further here. But he's also packaging with Deus Vult, which he's probably gonna be promoting again, which is already completed, and it got a lot of great reviews. So. And there's the preview pages here. Looks like it's all going to be done in black and white there. Then you get... Oh, I'm just looking at this panel right here. You'll see it in a second. You had like a bunch of either Ottomans or guys under Salah ad-Din, and the girl takes him to Dick Kick City.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah. Like I said, it's 22 pages, which is pretty short for graphic novel, but it seems it's all killer right there. And of course, you got Deus Vult, which has that fantastic that fantastic artwork with John De La Rosa's signature style with the writing, which he does well. When it comes to traditional fantasy or a historical traditional fantasy, he's second to none.
I gotta say, this kind of actually looks like a real manga.
It does. You have your manga that
looks like something from the Conan books.
I think that's the style where he's going for, sort of like
Oh, I especially love that demon looking at that orb.
Oh yeah, it is very Conan the Barbarian type deal. It's traditional historical fantasy, which he excels at and he promotes, and God bless him for this. That's like I said, he's a fantastic writer. So let's check the count, the money count right there. Right now it is closing it at $3,300, which they already beat their $500 goal, and it's got 28 days left to go. So it might. So who knows? It might bust 10,000. I think it's a pretty much a. It seems to be like a quick and dirty project. And like I said, if you got any fuck you money, then I highly suggest you consider backing it. So
I might, but since it has 28 days late, 28 days left, I'll wait till February.
Yeah. Anyway, however, there's another part. There's another part to this story here, because John De La Rose, the leading Hispanic voice in science fiction, is taking pot shots at another fellow quote unquote comic book creator. Fucking blowy. Drink. Oh my word.
Oh, you mean Miss Five Guys?
Yep.
Who goes down to the Five Guys restaurant?
No.
Herself some burgers and fries.
No, he doesn't go to the restaurant, but she did go down on Five Guys, maybe more if Aaron Joe needs anything to go by. So
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so Blowy, her sales of Goddess Mode, let's see here.
I totally forgot about that.
Was it Goddess Mode her fucking digital hacker character?
Yeah.
That basically fucking failed because, well, the main character was trash. So was Zoe Quinn, who's trash.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing's trash.
Yeah. So
it just went to the dumpsters and got burnt.
Yeah. Now, so Blowy. So you want to know if you sold anything? Well, Blowy, I think it's time you play a round of an old school game show. You know what I'm talking about, right, fellas?
Hit that whammy.
Yes, Blowy. Time to press your luck.
Big bucks and stop.
Stop it all.
And there goes that whammy.
Yep. That was your fourth whammy, Blowy. That means you lose, and you don't get, and your sales are non-existent. Bye. But luckily, but of course, our resident leading Hispanic voice of science fiction had some parting shots to take out Blowy, where He basically lambasts Trad Pub. And comparing the sales, so apparently he compares his sales for his other novel, for Steam and Country, which is a steampunk fantasy. Apparently, Blowy has barely sold 4,000 copies of her autobiography Crash Override, but he only sold, let's see here. Oh, for God's Mode, it didn't even crack 4 digits. 715 sold. Jesus Christ.
That's just typical of someone that is a pro.
Yeah, who's supposed pro, who is backed by Trad Pub. I mean, they get all the backing in the world, only to sell 715 copies. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's all. Sheesh.
Yeah. And JDA has pretty much sold around 10 times that number. I mean, yeah, 7,000 is nothing to sneeze at, but but hey, 7,000 in times 15, it's still if you budget it properly, it's still a freaking it is not a bust at all. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty and I'm sure he's probably still selling it on various other platforms, and he's still getting money off of that, which is really good. And you have to consider that he's been blacklisting from mainstream publishing, and Worldcon basically fears the guy. Won't even let him get any recognition in the Hugos. But then again, the Hugos have turned to such a damn dumpster fire. I mean, it's got to the point where they're just saying, fuck it, let's go to China.
Oh, yeah. And they pretty much shut that show down, which, as far as I've seen, is like, oh, no. Anyways.
Oh, no. Anyway. God damn. Yeah, he's also dunking on other idiots like Boston Brand. Like, for instance, yeah, they haven't done any decent numbers, but like I said, say what you will about JDA, but like I said, the guy gets results, and I wish more people would and he's getting. I mean, yeah, I wish he gets a lot more exposure. I wish guys like again my complaint with guys like Geeks and Gamers, Yellow Flash, and a lot of the guys on YouTube is they don't promote independent content when they should, and that's my only complaint.
Yeah, you can't say the same thing about Ethan Van Sciver. I mean, he promotes.
Oh, Uncle Ethan always promotes. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of issues with them.
Even when the people who he's promoting often will try to screw him over.
Yeah,
he still promotes.
Yeah, that and the fact that, well, the guy, let's just say, you gotta be real careful around the guy. But because, like I said, some people end up having have falling out with him. But like I said, but he does promote. That's the good news. But
yeah,
I just wish
he does the Lords of work.
Yeah, but I wish the Quartering and Geeks and Gamers, Yellow Flash, and Tug does that, but for his own stuff. But like I said, you gotta stop giving money to people who hate you. Trying to get they could be better. Nah, stop trying to promote. Stop trying to get Star Wars to do better. These legacy franchises, they're done. They're fucked.
The independent people who actually control and own their own IPs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to talk about legacy
Star Wars,
yeah,
focus on the independents who actually have a chance to be as free to make their stories as possible.
Exactly. I mean, the closest thing you have to a legacy franchise that's still worth watching is the Karate Kid. Still worth your attention.
Is that going to last?
Yeah, that's the
But
question.
how long is that going to last?
Yeah,
Honestly.
because eventually
Depends on the contracts.
depends on the contracts, depends on the writers actually. Because what if they want to do what if Netflix wants to do a spin-off and they bring in other writers? It turns into a fucking dumpster fire.
Yep.
So
I know that's ironic because I was talking about maybe they should do a spin-off. But that's because I failed to fucking think about Netflix.
Yeah.
Who's renowned for taking IPs and, well,
Fist
shitting
fucking
on
into
them.
hell.
Yeah.
Let's see. Death Note.
I mean, they did it to He-Man twice.
She-Ra.
Yep.
What's another one? Okay, Death Note, She-Ra.
Oh, yeah. And we're not talking about the big one with Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
That was completely shit on.
Yeah, Witcher to a lesser extent, but it seems like it looks like the writer might try to make an effort to unfuck herself. That jury's still out on that, but at least there's some dialogue, so that's a good thing.
The jury's still out on that because I ain't gonna believe it until I see it.
Maybe if they actually got some of the people from CD Projekt Red to actually write for them, because they do a good job with them.
Yeah, they did a good job with the Witcher series, of course. I think they're busy trying to unfuck Cyberpunk, which is
They really
Nagging them about how when is
on that
that?
one.
Yeah.
They really fucked themselves on that one. I'm surprised the company hasn't shut down for all the money to spend on that project.
Now, like I said, I hope they do unfuck themselves, but like I said, they gotta get the suits out of the way, in my opinion. Hey, because there's a lot of content they took out.
If they can.
Yeah. Anyway.
And if they don't, they're gonna fucking lose the company.
Oh, definitely. It'll be a shame too, because it was hyped. It was hyped to hell for the better part of the decade. Anyway.
Especially with people like Keanu Reeves.
And honestly, it should have been hyped at all.
Oh yeah.
They should have kept that in secret. That way, all the features they showed off at the start, people would have been pissed off they were losing out on that.
Seems like so did they have too many features, and that's why everything that they could have?
Oh yeah, they had a crap ton of features. They had like claws where you could climb on walls and stuff. That never made it to the game.
So was it because of the suits? Like the suits from the crap?
Yeah, the investors, and again, it's what we always say: never, ever, ever take your game company public, ever.
Avoid investment like it's the plague.
Yeah, or at least do your due diligence first. Anyway, let's move on, and I'm gonna cut the music right here because it is time. Another legend has passed on to the afterlife.
Which one?
Bob Saget. Shockingly, he passed away at the age of 65. He was in the middle of his new comedy tour, and unfortunately, he was called to the Ritz-Carlton Orlando, and they found him unresponsive with his I think his hand on his chest, so which suggests that he did die from a heart attack.
You know, I'm gonna say something.
Go for it.
And this came from the Hulkamania himself. Because the Hulk heard that Bob Saget took the booster shot.
That's a big possibility. I mean,
or is it just speculation?
I mean,
speculation right now, but if that's true,
but
that's just one more nail on the boosters.
Because like I said, because there's also some evidence that what's her face, Betty White might have died due to the effects of boosters. Again, speculation, okay? I am not saying this as Bible truth or anything like that, so YouTube, do not try to screw my channel over because of this, okay? This is simply speculation. But we're starting to see a pattern here, though. We're starting to see a pattern with that shit. Because if it is causing heart attacks in people that are sensitive to this shit, there needs to be fucking lawsuits. But I don't want to go into talk about COVID and all that crap. I mean,
right. We'll just focus on Bob Saget.
Yeah, let's just focus on this legend here, because I like I said, the funny thing about Bob Saget is he can do a wholesome role, like Danny Tanner on Full House, right? Very squeaky clean. When you hosted America's Funniest Home Videos in the late 80s and early 90s, squeaky clean as a fucking whistle, right? Now
then once you get on his comedy sketches, he's like a completely different.
Whoa, he goes complete 180. He is raw as a motherfucker. And even in some of the roles he was in Half Baked, oh, he was raw. And a lot of people that were so used to seeing Danny Tanner, squeaky clean dad on Full House, all of a sudden come out being vulgar as a motherfucker. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Well, that's gonna be like culture shock.
And that's a mark of a good comedian.
As a mark of a good actor. If people believe you're squeaky clean,
yeah,
and they actually see your actual real sketches, and they're like, "What the?
Holy shit! That's what happened to Danny Tanner. Did he get drunk that night or something?"
Yeah.
No, he was always like that. He just knows how to act.
Yeah, he just, like I said, he can play both ways. I mean, it reminds me of you've heard of the legend, the icon, George Carlin, right?
Yeah.
Vulgar as a motherfucker. 7 dirty words. Had one of the most. Whenever it goes over, it's laced with a lot of cursing and profanity. But one thing that I don't know anyone has ever seen this show back in the day, but you remember a show called Shining Time Station?
No,
oh.
I don't think so.
Well, there was a character on that show. It was on public television, by the way. There was a character on that show named Mr. Conductor. Now, in the first season, it was played by one of the Beatles, Ringo Starr. But from the second season onward, guess who played Mr. Conductor?
Oh man,
George Carlin.
Yep.
Yeah. And that, I mean, that was
you gotta make your money somehow.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the, and like I said, he was a squeaky clean comedian like back in like the mid '60s before AM/FM. All right, but that comedy album was released in the early '70s because he did a couple comedy albums. Mostly, the most notable of this is called Takeoffs and Put-Ons, where a lot of his content, his material was squeaky clean. It was funny don't get me wrong, it was funny as hell. I mean, there's his sketch about the disc jockey sketch. You gotta check out the disc jockey sketch. I think it's called Wonderful Wino, or as he say, Wonderful Wino, where he basically does a send up of all the disc jockeys of the early to mid '60s, because they were they're like
Drunk
talking
on wine.
Yeah. It's called Wonderful Wino, WINO. But like I said, but the funny thing is George Carlin became Mr. Conductor at a point in his career where he is basically doing vulgar stand-up, because at the time he just came off of doing what's called a Parental Advisory, or Doing It Again, and it was around and this is right before he did his one of his best stand-ups he's ever done, Jammin' in New York. But he was riding a major high. But which lasted all the way up to his death, by the way, because that guy's shtick was freaking amazing. But still, that's a mark of a great comedian and a great actor, is like they can be clean when the situation calls for it, and they can be dirty when they want to entertain. So I say because of his contributions, and the sad part is this is coming not too long after Norm Macdonald also passed away due to cancer. I say, in honor of this legend, we give a moment of silence.
Oh, guess who came over? Sorry.
Who am I giving a moment of silence to?
Bob Saget.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Bob. You're a goddamn legend. How you doing, John?
What's up, Aaron? How's it going?
Doing all right. Yeah, we were just talking about your thing, thing with your Isekai project, and you taking the piss off Blowy. I imagine you want to add something to it.
We're having some fun with it, and so that's kind of the intention, is just to have fun with the Crusader theme. I like isekai manga in general. I'm a big fan of like Inuyasha, Fushigi Yugi, the old school isekai, before it became you go into a video game. It used to be you go into a fantasy world, and that's kind of more my jam.
Yeah, nowadays isekai.
Now you get hit by a bus.
Yeah, you get hit.
Oh no, truck! It's a truck.
You get hit by a truck. You end up in this.
Still get hit by a vehicle, okay?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you end up in some fantasy world where you have like big tittied elven ladies, and of course it turns into like something out of Ah My Goddess.
What if you get hit by rainbow Star Wars speeder bikes?
Oh God!
Oh God!
Yeah.
No!
Get lost in
Oh God! No!
Should I not remind you of that? Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't want to even talk about. I didn't even want to talk about this, but yeah, Book of Boba Fett. Well,
man, we got another spammer to kill.
Yeah, the reason I didn't want to talk about it this week is because it's Disney Star Wars. We already know it was a dumpster fire. So oh well, they even fucked over one of the most iconic. It's like, because apparently Disney Star Wars is like, that's not enough.
Thank you, man, Matt.
Yeah, that's enough. It's like, what? How else can we fuck over the Star Wars fandom today? I know. Let's ruin Boba Fett.
Oh man, it's painful. It's really painful.
I
wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt because I try not to just go, because there's a cottage industry of being outraged with whatever Star Wars does today, and I try not to just do that. And I try to give everything a fair shake and just be like, okay, well, maybe it's fine. And, the first couple episodes were fine. It's just Dances with Wolves, but Star Wars as a spoiler. Yeah. If you've seen Dances with Wolves, you're good to go.
I learned
a strictly better version.
If it has anything to do with Star Wars today's, just ignore it and let it die.
Yeah, man, this was so visually bad. Like I felt like I was watching somebody's Kickstarter movie. And like with a low budget of like 10 grand or something like that. I mean, it was unbelievable that Disney would do. Usually at least they don't skimp out on effects. I mean, it was just nuts. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Like I said, all it is nowadays with Disney Star Wars is it's bad fan fiction. That's all it is.
It's rolling around everything these days from a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, and they don't give a crap if their ratings suck. They already got their BlackRock money.
Oh yeah.
I wish you weren't just an audio show here at the Shogun, the Shogun's Tent, because I've got this. I love showing this off. I've been reading a lot of European comics lately because, a lot of those guys are just self-published artists who kind of just like do their thing, and they really put a lot into their craft. And I got these beautiful sci-fi books that like is sci-fi done right, and I just love showing it off. I love showing the difference between corporate, like, soulless bullshit. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I swore. I don't know if that's okay.
It's okay, man.
This is the
show.
And that stuff. But, it's such a huge difference when an artist actually cares about what they're doing. It's really incredible. And I think a lot of people don't even remember what that looks like these days. So I like showing that off.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, we need like a dedicated episode too, which is just shilling other people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, as far as if they have links, post them onto the library, okay?
I think I know where it is. I'll try to find it.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Don't post it on the stadium. That's sports ball stuff.
I think I know where this book link is because I got it on a Kickstarter. So but I think they are selling it afterward. Yeah,
because like I said, definitely. If you do find the links, post on the library. Have everyone check it out. And like I said, we might throw some shield at it probably on next week's show. By the way,
yeah. So. If I'm gushing about some random European guy's book like repeatedly, I mean, there's usually merit to it. I think.
Yeah, I gave you the mention where the library is at.
Yeah. So.
And of course, we actually put your.
Yeah, I already put it there on the library because I had to delete it off the stadium because, like I said, sports ball stuff goes in sports ball stuff. So I did repost that onto the library, so everyone can.
I'm kind of sports ball though. I don't know.
Isekai is not sports ball unless we're talking about unless you're bringing the Oakland A's into that.
I'm gonna write. I got reincarnated into a baseball world light novel like right now just to prove you wrong.
Yeah. Then in that case, then you can post that on the stadium.
Well, yeah, it deals with sports.
Yeah. Anyway, before we move on, you have anything to add about the whole thing with Blowy?
Is that the Zoe Quinn thing?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm amazed at how much that blew up. Like I just kind of was shit posting, and it suddenly like the Quartering's talking about it, and it's all over everything, and then random people are coming at me at the internet on Twitter calling me a liar, and it really blew up. But unlike her book,
that she blew 5 guys that just got a fucking promotion, that's pretty true.
Yeah, really.
It's
pretty
amazing.
Yeah, the only reason, like I said, that it got, the thing is, this is Blowy we're talking about. This is the guy that got some guy to honor himself, number one. And number two, all this publicity all the world, the freaking trad pubs back in her. He had everyone propping her up like it's the goddamn Iwo Jima statue. Oh, and you only sold 715 fucking copies. Good lord.
Amazing.
You, on the other hand, who is basically being blacklisted by mainstream publications, freaking WorldCon has basically has a wanted poster of you wherever they go, and yet you sold 10 times that. I know, 7,000 copies. I know it's not impressive by some metrics of.
Given he's being black.
Except
given he's just been shadow zoned by just about everything and everyone.
Yeah,
you got to remember that I also get
1,000 copies is pretty much the success. Considering all the difficulty you had to go through, John.
Yeah.
I get all the money on that, where Zoe Quinn in a trad pub agreement probably gets 15 or 20 cents a book out of it, if that. So it's
she probably didn't do shit. Yeah, just her face on the fucking thing.
Yeah, she only has enough. Yeah, she only has enough money to probably go to some sex shop or something.
And I'll just say this: the fucking main protagonist in Goddess mode She sucks ass. She's supposed to be like an elite hacker, but she gets pushed around by everyone. And I'm like, just hack their fucking bank accounts and make them suffer.
Good
I'm sure
Lord.
she probably has a few simps who pay for her entire life. I mean,
Yes,
you
they
know,
do.
Yeah,
do.
it's kind of how the internet works these days, sadly.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, if you're making a protagonist, how about you actually have them actually do something?
yeah. It's like
Involve talent.
like I said, the thing here is she can't do a Twitch channel because she'll get overshadowed by a lot of other Twitch thoughts. And I don't know how old Zoe Quinn is, but I am suspecting that she's about to hit the fucking wall. If she hasn't already.
I never thought she was a looker to begin
Is
with.
she in her 30s or near 40s?
Yeah, thereabouts. But
So the wall is like a good. If she's in her, it's like, I'm gonna take a guess, like 10 to 15 years.
Nah,
Ain't
it's
50
less
the
than
wall?
that. No, 50 is not the wall. Well, for some people it is, especially if you're Japanese. The wall's like when you hit 70. But for someone like her, someone disgusting like her, I wouldn't be surprised if she starts hitting the wall before she goes into her 40s.
I don't know, guys.
She's actually 35 years old. That's what Coop said.
She's about to hit
Holy shit!
she's gonna hit the wall in a year
care
or
enough
two.
to look that up.
I'm older than her. I look better than her.
Yeah, same
What the
here.
fuck? I'm a fat slob, and I look better than her.
But yeah, Blowy gets propped up and only sells that little. Jesus Christ! And again, this is why I say I think you would get a lot more copies if like I said, if only the guys like Yellow Flash and freaking Geeks and Gamers, all that else, they need to start promoting the independent guys. That's just my beat with them.
You know, I gotta hand it to Yellow Flash. He actually
He did?
He did shout out. Yes. So
Oh,
I
well,
appreciate that.
But to brag, you know that short, bald guy in CNN?
Who?
The one that Crowder makes fun of all the time.
Oh,
He's a
God.
news anchor, man. Short, bald,
Are you
constantly
talking?
whines.
Are you talking about Lemonhead?
Not Lemonhead, not the black guy. I'm talking about someone else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. When you look at him, you're not gonna believe his age is actually 30.
Oh, Brian Stelter, that clown.
He's
he
35.
He's 35, and he looks like he's 55.
Holy shit, I'm almost 38. And I look fantastic compared to him.
No shit.
How the fuck does that happen?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Everyone keeps getting. Whenever people get my age, they always have to fall with it.
Yeah, I mean, just look at you know another good example of that, Daniel Kibblesmith. Good God.
That guy is not funny.
Yeah, It's funny. I want you to check out the channel probably this weekend because I'm thinking for fun. I want to do a watch along with his date with the lioness. Because I think it was on a show a while back, and I really want to check it. I really want to do a watch along and take the piss out of that fool. Anyway, speaking of fools, let's move on. Okay.
Ornament stuff.
Okay, well, we're almost there, but we got to put on APB. This is an all-point bulletin. This is all-point bulletin. Be on the lookout for a wild Snorlax. Over.
Oh, I'm surprised that's not part of Florida Man's story. That should be in it.
Yeah, the reason it's not part of Florida, it's technically a Florida Man story, but it shouldn't be. But it's not because it mentions something about Pokemon Go. Okay, it's still funny though.
Yeah, it's funny, and it's something that I definitely see a Florida Man doing.
but this is right out of L.A. Okay? Now, here's what happened, okay? Two police officers, Louis Lozano and Eric Mitchell. There was a robbery in projects over at Macy's, where obviously apparently they have like robberies every fucking hour over at these stores in around San Francisco and Los Angeles these days. Because now, as long as you don't steal anything over $900, you're fine.
Well, I guess in this case, they must have stole something that's over $900 because.
Yeah, they probably got a little bold, which like you do, considering the fact that Gavin Newsom basically says, yeah, you just steal everything, you know, just don't steal over $900 and you'll be fine. But apparently,
that happened in Michigan. She'd probably be hung.
Oh yeah, but I think they did commit grand theft, but the police still didn't. Those two officers didn't do nothing. You want to know why? They were out catching.
They wanted that Snorlax.
They were out catching another. They were out catching another, trying to apprehend another perp for basically blocking the pathway to the next town. They're more interested in apprehending a wild Snorlax instead of a bunch of robbers.
Not doing the thing that police should be doing all the time, which is stopping crime.
Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, why are you going after the freaking Snorlax for? Why? Because he wasn't wearing a mask?
Seriously, blue voters. What the fuck are you voting for?
Yeah. So,
aren't you sick and tired of being robbed all the time?
You know, well, like I said, if this was somewhere other than California, believe me, there would be, let's just say, there would be quite a few firearms under the desks of people, you know, under the desks of stores.
Yeah, there'd be quite a few dead robbers in Michigan because you know they think of pastel doctrine laws and stand your ground.
Mm-hmm.
Texas.
Oh.
Especially Texas, you'd be dead in Texas.
Well, maybe not.
Even my liberal ongoing cousin got fired.
Well, maybe Austin, you might have a chance, but everyone else, look out. But here's the good news about this situation. Well, this happened. Hold on a second. Well, this happened to them.
You're fired!
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised.
Nice sound effect.
I'm actually surprised given the state of California.
Yeah, really. I thought they probably...
you said any other state, that would not be surprising. But in California, that is shockingly a surprise.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah.
A nice surprise, but a surprise nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think in California they'd probably, DACA days pay or something. That'd probably be the worst they'd get. But they actually freaking fired him. Which is good.
No kidding, it is good.
But yeah.
About time there's some accountability.
Now, they are trying to appeal that decision because, look at this. In their appeal to get their jobs back, the former police officers claimed they were merely taking pictures of Pokemon and that Pokemon Go isn't necessarily a game, but rather a social media event in which they participate.
You can argue it's bull.
Fuck your rat's ass! There was a robbery and you should have stopped that. That's why you're police officers.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna call this excuse bullshit.
Bullshit!
I swear to God. You know...
Something tells me they're just playing. They were hoping to fire 2 police officers just so Newsom got more tax dollars to fuck with.
Oh yeah. But listen.
They just found a convenient excuse.
Yeah. We watch. They'll probably considering California's is a legal system, they'll try to find their way to snake back into the force somehow, or at least get a payment from a huge settlement from them.
Oh yeah, I would not be surprised with that.
Yeah.
And then more people will go to police force because why fucking bother?
Mm-hmm.
Just like how all the people who are trying to start the businesses are basically leaving California. Because again, why fucking bother?
Mm-hmm.
John, I think if I was a AAA business, as in a AAA video game business, I'd get the fuck out. I'd get the fuck out of California right away.
John, this is your own backyard. What you got to say?
I don't leave my house unless it's to go to Tahoe. So, and Tahoe's beautiful. So.
Oh, Tahoe. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow actually.
Oh yeah, Tahoe. That's around. That's right around. That's right around the Reno area where Justine is.
I don't know who Justine is.
Justine Hart.
I don't think I know who that is.
She's,
sorry.
She's a friend of Aaron's.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's we're actually gonna pop down to Reno. My brother-in-law's in Reno, so we're
Cool.
gonna probably get dinner there one night. Yeah.
But like I said, she's also an aspiring novelist right now. But she's
Rock on.
Yeah, she's awesome. I think you follow each other. Maybe.
Do I really?
think
that happens.
You
Sorry.
might. Yeah.
What's her Twitter name or whatever it is?
It's her. She on Twitter she goes by. Let's see here. Let me go on. Let me find this here real quick here. Damn it.
Too many people. I'm sorry.
Okay, she goes by Heart of Gold 0461.
Heart of Gold 0461. No, I don't follow her, but I'm going to now. So done.
All right, yeah, because like I said, she's in the midst of getting her novel off the ground. Her first draft, I think, is complete.
All right. I love talking to new friends. So
yeah, she's awesome, man. I've known her for 20 years, over 20 years.
Awesome.
So
yeah, I think like since high school or longer than that.
Yeah, but definitely. But yeah. Don't be catching wild Snorlaxes on the clock. Just don't.
The fact that you had to say that, is really fucking depressing if you think about it.
Yeah, really.
Especially for police work.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, can you imagine it wasn't robbery, but someone just getting murdered? Yeah, and these guys are just too busy getting Snorlaxes.
Oh yeah, no shit. That would have been outrageous. That would have been, and if the victim's family sued, it would have been they would have been completely justified.
No kidding. Fuck, that'd be like a new Crow movie. You got killed by a murderer, and the cops that would actually try to help you are too busy getting Snorlax. So now you come back from the dead, getting your vengeance on the killer, and on the two cops that basically let you get murdered.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, this is a great segue into our weekly segment, one of my favorite segments. It is once again time to take a look at the latest adventures of Florida Man.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way.
No recollection of that happening at all.
Well, this store I'm scared to hear about this because I have a lot of friends who are in Florida.
Of course, as our scaly boy gets our gets his lovely Chips Ahoy.
His cookie.
Yep. Let us talk about our first. We have 3 Florida Man stories this week, but before that we go to Texas in a situation where I like to call this is what we like to call a food truck Texas style, and it comes to us.
Boy.
And it comes to us from our old friends at the Boone.
Which we really need to archive, because anytime I look at that link, I get like a bunch of...
I know. So a portable barbecue pit is a great idea, but not when it's lit in the bed of a truck. So, according to a news release, Harris County constables arrested Jay Rojas, who was 39, on Wednesday. He was also charged with possession of a controlled substance.
Take your guess what that controlled substance is. I'm thinking meth.
No, it's not meth. Cocainum.
That was guess number 2.
Yeah, he was subjected to a field sobriety test, and the thing is, they send the news release that his bail and court formation has not been set this time, probably because they want to keep it away, but still.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be back.
Go ahead. But I gotta say, if you're gonna have like if you're gonna have something like that, why not get a food truck like everyone else? You know what would be a good idea though if for a food truck. I think someone suggested this, especially in the era where you have like restaurants demanding to show your vaccination info and shit. You know, maybe some of these food trucks should be parking there. You know, so it's like if they don't let you in because you didn't get the jab, relax. You can still get something to eat at the food truck, and I bet you their food is probably a lot better prepared than that which is probably a fucking chain slop. But yeah, driving while intoxicated in the pit caused a large fire. Now, like I said, that's pretty dangerous because imagine if that open flame pit got near the fucking gas tank. Oh my word. Ethereal? John, you got anything to add with this one?
No, just seems stupid.
Good God. I mean, like I said, folks, get a food truck if you want to do something like that. At least it's in a more controlled area, and you don't have to worry about your gas tank exploding and you going to the upper room. But then again, don't do cocaine. It's not good. And as the late Rick James once said, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, moving on.
Kind of surprised it's not bath salts.
Well,
my kid wants me to watch an episode of Star Trek Voyager with him before he goes to bed.
Oh my God!
I'm going to have to do that.
You should. Yeah, but you know what you need to do? Have him watch an episode of Deep Space Nine afterwards. As a sort of a palate cleanser.
We finished all of Deep Space Nine.
Good.
So,
good.
We rolled through that one fast because everything's just awesome on it, right?
I know, right?
And so Voyager started off a little slow, but honestly, once 7 of 9 shows up, she brings some assets to the show that just weren't there before.
I know. I like 7 of 9.
I'm back, guys. By the way,
and it starts to get pretty good. So I don't dislike it. It's fine. It's just not.
Yeah, 7 of 9 definitely has some assets on her.
Oh, yes. Indeed. So you're gonna take
my kid for that. Yeah.
So you're gonna
such as what happens when you end up having a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
At least he still wants to hang out.
Parenthood. I mean, he's getting to that age though. Anyway, so
I know. I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch him close.
I don't know how much longer.
I bet you'd be more scared if you had a daughter.
Oh my God!
That's a good point.
You better
don't though, thank God.
Sharpen your claymore. Get out your shotgun.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can trap him like still playing board games for a while yet. Because they're good nights, and I like that better than TV for the most part. But he likes Star Trek quite a bit. I mean, I do too, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's fun stuff.
Yeah, but like I said,
you can hook him up on Minecraft.
Yeah, but be careful.
The most important thing you guys can do is hang out with families, of course. That's my word for the wise for the night.
keep close. Yeah, keep close, especially he's getting to that age, and you know how high schools has been as of late.
It's terrible.
Oh God!
The thing is repeatedly watching in Canton.
Yeah, if you can homeschool.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Notice I said if you can.
I can't. I'm not a good patient teacher. I can tell you that right now. I do a terrible job at it.
No,
But,
how
no,
lousy
we have a-
these
we have a-
teachers are. You could probably do more in an hour than they could do with a full 8 hours.
Well, I'm not going to send them to a public school. We won't do that.
Oh, that's
But,
good.
you know,
Good.
Okay, good call. Good
There's
call.
a beautiful Catholic school nearby that it's actually one of the most famous in the country, and it's actually for its football program. Believe it or not, in California of all places. It's called De La Salle, and it's got a beautiful campus, and it's been solid academically for a long time. And star football players come out. My kid's not going to be a football player, but star football players do come out of there. It's kind of fun.
Hey, think of it this way: if he gets Randy, he gets bonked.
He gets a good scholarship.
And it's not the best part about this. It's not co-ed, so there's no evil women distracting.
No Herodins, huh?
That's great. It used to be that way, and I don't know why they changed. Well, I know why they changed that. That's a whole nother topic, my friends.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Thanks for having me on. It was fun, and I'll be back again soon.
No problem, John. You're always welcome here on the show.
You're coming over all the time.
I'll see you, my friends.
Take care of yourself, man.
Thank you for coming.
All right. So anyway, moving on.
To the east side?
No, but we're moving to Florida.
Yep,
Because
the woman accused of killing boyfriend says she meant to scare him.
What
the fuck did you do to her hair?
Hey, I didn't mean to kill him. I just wanted to scare him a bit.
Fuck did she do to her hair? She looks like a troll.
Oh my god. Yeah. She got that. Yeah, she's got that. Yeah, you can tell it's in Florida because probably the boondocks. She got that redneck mullet thing going on with that one. Anyway, so this is in Sanford, Florida, and Sanford actually it's a little north of Orlando, actually, I believe. Sanford is actually quite a few miles north of Orlando. I haven't been to Sanford before, but I know it is close to Orlando. But
ladies, I'm straight as an arrow, but please don't ever let that happen to your hair.
Oh my word, yeah.
I know I'm sounding like a gay guy right now, but what the fuck?
Okay, why does she have a mullet?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a mullet.
That's not troll. That's a mullet.
That's
you
a
go to the
red.
supermarket to buy some troll dolls. You basically see that hairstyle.
That's a full on redneck mullet.
Yeah, trolls tail off straight up and come on the. Yeah. I know because I had some, and
I bet you if after I move down to Florida and I'm rolling the countryside and stopping somewhere, I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of freaking mullets like that. But anyway, records show deputies with the Seminole County Sheriff's Office arrested Natalia Fulton, 26, on a manslaughter charge Tuesday. They told the local station that she shot her boyfriend, 41-year-old Aaron Payne, during an argument in the middle of the street Tuesday morning. Well, I really don't blame the guy for dating you, but he should have done his due diligence, and now he's made the fatal mistake, and because of that,
play the song.
Oh yeah, hit it, boys.
In the upper room with Jesus.
Oh boy.
So long, ex-boyfriend of the crazy lady with the mohawk.
Yep.
We barely knew you.
Yeah, we hardly knew you, and out to the shadow realm you go. What a shame. So, he told the authorities that Payne got on his bicycle, try to leave with her belongings Tuesday morning, citing court records. She grabbed one of his bags, dropped it to the ground, revealing what she thought was a BB gun. She picked up the gun, pointed at Payne, attempted to scare him to stop him, but she inadvertently pulled the trigger and shot him in the neck.
Oh, fuck. Decapitation by firepower.
Well, you know,
cross between Alec Baldwin and that one cop.
are you talking about the thing with Helena?
Isn't the one where she thought she was getting Holy Ghost taser?
Oh yeah, the lady that got that got convicted for it.
Yeah, cross between
Which
Bo and
I'll
Alec.
be honest with you, I'll be honest with you. I think there was something shady in that verdict, but either way, it's stupidity.
Obviously she needed to be better trained, but still, when you're making a life or death decision that you have to make within a snap judgment, there's no room for second guesses.
Yeah, there ain't no mulligans. But anyway, considering the situation, oh boy, you know what's coming. Oh my god. So apparently her friend of the couple said the couple was having issues, but she never imagined that Fulton would have shot Payne. She loved him deeply, at least from what I gathered. As far as he's concerned, he loved her just as much, if not more. She remembered Payne as a good friend and a solid dude. Obviously, but the thing was, well, I'm sure he was, but the problem was, probably a horrible judge of character.
Yeah. I mean, that hair is a dead giveaway.
Yep, dead giveaway.
That's quite the red flag despite being blonde.
Oh, yeah. So, the judge ordered her to be held Wednesday on a $60,000 bond on the condition she wear a GPS monitor if she's released. So, yeah. Watch out who you date. Hey, fellas. There are crazy ass women out there, and God help you if firearms are involved. It shall not work out for you.
The hair alone should have fucking told you that.
Oh yeah. But speaking of Harridans, let's go about 90 miles. Let's go 90 miles west into the Tampa area, more specifically Clearwater, where they got busted after breaking into his apartment and throwing glitter at a man. Step aside, wet bandits. Here come the glitter bandits.
Glitter.
Good God.
Did it actually do any damage at all, or was it just a fucking prank gone a little bit too far?
Alright, so anyway, well, explains that it's in Clearwater. Oh, good God, we got a lot of weirdness coming out of Clearwater as of late.
Sheesh, maybe the water isn't that clear.
I might have.
Or maybe the chemicals are perfectly clear. It's just egg water.
I might have to talk. I might need to have a little chat with Veronica Laveri about this because she lives in Clearwater, and she's also a realtor there. Anyway, so Clearwater police arrested 2 women accused of breaking into a man's apartment and throwing glitter on him during a dispute. The incident happened before 3 in the morning on Monday when 29-year-old Sarah Franks and 27-year-old Caitlin O'Donovan showed up at the victim's Clearwater apartment. According to the affidavits, the woman began arguing with the man as he stood at his fenced patio located on the ground of a little apartment building. That's when police said they threw a container of glitter at the victim, hitting him in the head and upper torso. Franks then alleged jumped over the patio's fence and entered the victim's apartment, where investigators said that she threw more containers of glitter at him. So the affidavit also stated that he walked around to the front door of his apartment, so Franks unlocked the door to let her inside. So basically, they didn't touch. It doesn't look like they touched anything. They just probably maybe had like some sort of flashback to when they were 6 or 7 years old, and when they're tossing glitter around them as a fucking goof.
I fail to see any damages done.
Yeah, just throwing around glitter. I think those two are just nuts. Probably drunk
Is it
off their
amateur?
ass.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking amateur, but
You could just wash it off.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think the authorities give a fuck about that, because they did both
Yeah, I
of them
think
get
they're
arrested.
more concerned with the whole breaking and entering crap.
They were charged with felony burglary with assault and battery. Also charged with criminal mischief. That's a misdemeanor for allegedly kicking out the apartment window. Yeah, B&E. Listen, yeah, you can do a little. Yeah, it might have been a prank gone bad, or maybe you're universally drunk, but B&E is not a good look there, sweetie. So each of them did get like a $75,000 bond. One of them did get released, while the other one, well, is probably in jail awaiting trial.
Pray she avoids the shower room and don't get broom handled.
Oh boy, yeah, really. I mean,
Yeah, the same thing we joke about men in prison happens to women in prison too.
really? Huh.
Yeah, I found that out. I didn't want to know.
Well,
I wasn't even asking, but I found out anyways.
don't ask questions that you're not gonna like the answers to.
Oh, I was not asking at all. They just gave out the information. I'm like, didn't know? Didn't even want to know.
Yeah. All right. Before we move on to the next story, I gotta get a glass of water. Back in a second.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So how are you doing, Dragon?
And how are you?
Pretty good. Fine.
Good.
Just drinking this Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Diet? Really?
Yeah, it's diet.
Ugh. I don't know how anyone could drink diet.
I can handle it. I'm just ain't gonna drink all of it because I'm like, don't need a caffeine in me.
I think when my uncle lives down in Florida, hopefully not Clearwater, because the belly that place is crazy.
Well, at least he's not getting glitter bomb. Which again, I failed to see the fucking damages from the glitter bomb.
No, he
Criminal
does have a
mischief,
daughter,
I
so
get.
might-
Breaking and entering, I get. Assault? Come on. It's glitter. It's fucking glitter. Criminal mischief and breaking and entering, I would fucking say, is enough. I mean, unless that guy has actual bruises on him, because they probably used some little gun to shoot the glitter at him, then okay, I'll give you a
It's not
assault.
like they said they were throwing the container itself.
That
All
might
right.
be.
All right, we're back. Okay, let's go ahead and move on here. Because... And nothing of value was lost. So according to this, the Golden
Oh, yeah,
Globes
all the
won't,
glitter's gone.
the Golden Globes will not be streaming at all. It won't be televised. It will be completely private.
You know, you really need that button from the guys who did the Grand Tour.
What do you mean?
Okay, you know the three guys that did the show about the cars in the UK? It was nothing but cars. And
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Top Gear?
Top Gear.
Yeah, Top Gear.
Oh yeah,
And
I
you know
know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
so
the,
the so
oh
the gold
no.
so
Anyway,
so the Golden Globes won't stream at all. It will be completely private. Oh no. Anyway, moving on to Alec Baldwin. Oh, okay, no, we're covering this, but So it's gonna be a private event. It won't be live streamed. So you know what? Nothing of value was lost, especially since most of these award shows they're always fucking Hollywood celebrities just patting themselves on the back constantly. I still think they still haven't gotten over Ricky Gervais roasting the fuck out of them a few years ago.
It's just, they're just giving each other blowjobs.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they're doing right now.
That's what it is. It's just one gigantic stroke job.
I mean, the Golden Globes used to be a show where they fucking try to trick the common people to actually watching their shit movies.
Mm-hmm.
But now that that's no longer working, they're just going to keep it private and just fillet themselves.
Yeah, because I think what happened is the ratings have been suffering like a motherfucker. Number one, and number two, I think some of them are starting to get the message that nobody wants to see them virtue signaling for 2 to 3 solid hours.
Well, if they can't virtue signal, what else they could do with their hollow lives?
Exactly.
It's Hollywood, the label, so
Hollywood's on a
yeah, they'll probably just march out the kids off screen.
Yeah, Hollywood's on a bit of a free fall at this point, and besides, and most of them are turning out to be complete perverts.
I cannot wait till Hollywood crash and burn completely.
Oh yeah, it'll be a glorious day, so we can rebuild this film industry, because it's turned into such a dumpster fire.
Let's make it the film industry based on many states instead of just one state.
Yeah, have like I said, spread it out, spread that
have
shit
some
out.
Actual diversity.
Yeah, I mean,
I know they filmed a bunch of stuff in Georgia.
Yeah, they do. That's where they filmed Cobra Kai, actually.
Isn't Georgia also where they have also animated?
Mm-hmm.
I know they do filming also in New York, because I've actually drove around the area where they do the highway scene.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, you want to know what's actually better than the Golden Globes? This tiny little video with a goldfish.
I think I know what you're talking about over on the thing, but like I said, Ed, I think they finally got the message. They're in a decline, and no one gives a fuck about Hollywood anymore. So you know what? But as I said before, what a shame. Anyway, moving on. Alec Baldwin, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's starting to sound like fucking OJ. He's basically he's saying that basically he's not taking responsibility of him shooting Helena Hutchins, and now he's basically saying he's blaming everything from the armor smith all the way up to January 6th rioters for his stupidity. And what's even more fun is he won't even give up his phone to the authorities.
I gotta say this is where I gotta say, fuck you, Alec Baldwin. Fuck you to hell.
Yeah, this is, like I said, it comes down to the point that he doesn't know anything about gun safety, but it seems the more we read about this shit, is it just me, or am I starting to think that this wasn't an accident?
Well, the fact that he's actually withholding evidence is kind of fucking telling me he may have meant to do that, and I don't know why he may have meant to do that.
Yeah, there's something going on between him and Helena Hutchins that made him probably shoot at him. And considering the fact that there was a labor dispute surrounding his movie, I mean, that's a pretty big red flag if you ask me.
Well, if there is, he's a fucking scum of the earth if he did that. If it was malicious, believe me, this is no longer a manslaughter case. It's a murder case. No shit.
And that motherfucker should be put under the jail.
No kidding.
So anyway. So, according to the information through the Suffolk County Sheriff's Department in New York, they received requests to help with the retrieval of Alec Baldwin's cell phone from the Santa Fe Sheriff's Department. Suffolk County Sheriff's Office has received requests. New Mexico authorities requesting assistance obtaining Alec Baldwin's phone. Sergeant Paul Spinella from the Suffolk County Sheriff's Department of Public Relations continues that this request has been forwarded to the County District Attorney's Office to work out the difference between New Mexico and New York. So this is an ongoing investigation, so that's all they can report at this time. So basically, they're looking to get a warrant for his phone, which I think they should move towards, because it's part of the investigation.
There's something gotta be going on with that.
Yeah, like I said, if he's not going to willingly give up his phone, then yeah, it's time to
first
bring
off,
out the
I would
warrant.
actually talk about a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure a lawyer would pretty much say, give him the phone. I know you didn't do it. You know you didn't do it. There's no harm in it. And if they try to get you nailed to this, I'll defend you.
Exactly. There's a reason he's not giving up his phone, and I think it's because I'm willing to bet there's gonna be a lot of fucking text info going back and forth between him and the crew, and it turned out to be heated. And I'm willing to bet you that out of rage, Alec Baldwin grabbed the gun and shot Hutchins. And it turned out that it turns out the whole thing wasn't an accident. It was just Alec Baldwin getting on one of his fucking temper tantrums, because he's been infamous for doing sort of the same things.
So basically, you think he went man baby?
I think he went. Yeah, I think he went on his temper tantrum and shot him in a fit of rage.
He thinks he went with a bang bang.
Exactly. And if that's the case,
because out there, the actual people who help actually make the film, aka the people who do the makeup, the people who set the stage, the people who make the lunches.
Yeah, no shit. Craft
people who hold
services,
the cameras and everything. Yeah, how dare they demand actual be treated better and not be stored up like a bunch of animals.
Well, we won't know what's really going on until we get the details of this phone, which I think it will be published eventually. Because I'm going to be honest with you, they will get his phone. I guarantee you, they will get his phone, because they already drumming on the fucking wall. But another actor did weigh in on this. Took a shot at Alec Baldwin. Nick Cage, who's done a lot of great movies in the past.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what Nick Cage's reputation at Hollywood is.
I don't know, but I'll tell you this right now: he is lambasting the hell out of Alec Baldwin, saying that they need to know how to use a gun and know what the procedure is. So you can add Nick Cage.
Dude didn't even check the fucking gun.
Yeah, that's number one.
I understand. It's like nobody. It's like one of the other people just handed it to him, not the ammo. So the ammo, then it was just around, and he got handed to him.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, again, I still think there's something shifty, but the main idea is that Nick Cage. All actors need to know how to use a gun. I mean, I don't think. Again, The Rock basically wants everyone to have pretend guns, toy guns, and shit like that on set now, which I think is stupid. That's stupid. What I think
the proper procedure of actually handling a gun. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, I think fake guns are just a major cop out.
Also, how the hell did they sneak in a fucking loaded ammunition?
Like I said, I think the phone's gonna tell the story on that one. But Nick Cage, I mean, yeah, say what you will about the guy. He's done some highs, he's done some lows, but I'll tell you this right now. I think he respects the craft than most people like to admit. Because I think this comes from the fact that he is a member of the Coppola family. Because Nick Cage isn't his Christian name. He is a Coppola. So he grew up around the industry, and he basically, but at least unlike most people that they're born in the industry, they treat it like royalty and shit. At least he actually put in his freaking at least he does his homework, especially when it comes to gun safety. Yeah. And he basically said, I don't want to cast blame anywhere, but I do think, and I'm not talking about anybody, but people don't like the word movie star. He talked about his appearance on the round tables. We want to be humble actors, but movie star is a bit of different, kind of a presentation. You need to know how to ride a horse. You need to know how to fight if you're going to do fight scenes. You need to know how to ride a motorcycle. You need to know how to use a stick shift to drive sports cars, which I'm sure he did that a lot when he did his role in Gone in 60 Seconds, which is a great movie. Great remake, by the way. And you do need to know how to use a gun. You do. So, and he's been in quite a few action classics like Con Air, Face Off, Kick Ass, The Rock, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh yeah, he's been in plenty of good movies.
Yeah. Got great freaking... Nick Cage has a great catalog. But still. Hell, even National Treasure. I like National Treasure. I mean, he doesn't get a lot... I know he gets a lot of love with National Treasure, but come on.
I didn't know Walt Disney did Con Air.
I don't know. What? Walt Disney did Con Air? Really?
Yeah.
Must have been
Source, Con Air, Walt Disney Studios.
Oh, you know what it is? It came out through Touchstone. Because back then, they released their actual movies that are like PG-13 or R-rated through Touchstone. Now, but like I said, he wasn't saying any names, but he was basically talking about the craft, and I think it was sort of an aside jab to Alec Baldwin. But like I said, Nick Cage, I think, is a student of the craft, and you know what? I really appreciate his talk about the craft, and you know what? For that, he gets a cheers.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Now, after this, I think we go straight to the topic I think everyone been wanting to talk about because it just happened.
Yeah, because this is I would like to call this a semi-main event because I didn't want to make it a main. I was tempted to making this a main event, but
I would have made it a main.
But there's a reason I didn't make it a main event is because I think our main event tonight is something that is even more that for what we do our tabletop gaming. The cringe factor is astronomical, but
oh yeah,
don't get me wrong, this story's cringy, but it's a laugh riot. And this comes in the service of Kotaku, so drink for Kotaku. By Ethan Gatch. So y'all remember G4, right?
Oh yeah, I used to love that channel.
Y'all remember when you had Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn basically originate the term gamer girl trademark in which you had a bunch of sexy ass women pretend were gamers for the reason that they titillate.
Oh yeah.
Now,
and for some reason Olivia Munn wants to eat your controller.
Yeah. Now, I will say that I will say that at the time when that shit was riding high.
Oh man, I gotta agree with that. He basically approached down my favorite part of the whole G4 drama razor fist turning into that.
Oh yeah, we'll be talking about that.
Mr. Mullet.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that in a minute, okay? But like I said, yeah, at the time I was pretty weird because I figured all the booth babe thing did distract from what you call it,
From the games.
from the games, which was a legitimate complaint. But
I'm gonna counter that with look what they replaced it with. Because
yeah, I agree.
I
agree. I would prefer the fucking booth babes at this point.
Oh shit.
In place of this fucking 12-year-old boy who thinks she's a girl, because he looks like a fucking 12-year-old boy here, because, and then she goes on a little bit of a hissy fit as Frost Curran, Indiana Black. He basically laid. Oh god, this is gonna be one of these articles. Well, this is gonna be one of your standard Kotaku, because here's what I think's happening here. Okay.
Oh, they're gonna go slay queen, slay.
Exactly, and I think what they're trying to do is they're you know that meme with this guy trying to poke something with a stick and have him and ask him to do something.
Someone tells me this is gonna simp hard for her.
Yeah, they'll simp.
Yep. I'm like,
yeah, they're simping like a motherfucker.
Fuck that.
One guy in particular, we'll be talking about him in a minute. But what I think they're trying to do, this is the meme. This is the pointed stick meme, where he's like, "Come on, do a Gamergate 2.0."
Oh yeah.
So she jumps on her. She jumps on her fucking.
If I was the people that actually bought G4 and I was actually running it, and then I see her run her mouth like this, I'd be like,
"Cancel!
What the hell are you trying to do?
Get him out of here!" Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to do? You're trying to fucking destroy the channel before it begins? What the fuck?
Yeah, this is the fucking Hindenburg right here. You
Hindenburged you're fired.
You Hindenburged your channel right before it even has a chance to take off. And now, yeah, you go on a fucking rant against your. I mean, just tell them we don't like you. We're just here just because BlackRock paid us. And of course, all the fucking simps in attendance were clapping like trained fucking seals.
Oh.
And
all what's really painful?
Yeah.
What's truly was painful? Seeing the completionist in that show.
Oh my god, the completionist.
That was painful.
The Razor Fist was talking about this in his video because he used to be pretty tight with the completionist until I think what happened was it's just like what he said. If you want to join the club, you better give some head.
I bet you that dude is probably making. I bet you deep in his thoughts, he's like, I picked the wrong side. Oh my god.
Yeah, why did I agree to this shit? Well, I guess
I should have just stuck with Razor Fist. What the fuck?
Well, money has a way of people doing crazy things. But
I'm not sorry for the completionist. He chose that bed.
Yeah,
But God. Oh my god.
Yep. How do you like that 30? How do you like?
See the pain. You can see the pain in him.
Oh yeah. How do you like that 30 pieces of silver? I hope that shit was worth it, my man.
Man, Geeks and Gamers like give that guy a burger. Just give him his burger.
Yeah, really. Now, another thing that pissed me off was, and I know Olivia Munn, it tends to be pretty a little bit cringeworthy these days because she got pronouns in her fucking bio. But she went.
You know, she's only doing that to get E-fame.
True. But Olivia Munn.
As soon as that goes out of style, she's going to toss out those pronouns.
Oh yeah, because she took shots at Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb, two that actually made that fucking channel. And then, like I said,
Morgan Webb, yeah, aka Morgan Webb is basically. Well, no, I gotta say, Adam is Morgan's bitch.
Exactly. Yeah, and like I said before.
Yeah. She was the one. She was the power. Adam was the bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Because Adam. Yeah. We'll talk about that fucker in a bit because I don't want to mention his name until it's time. But those two ladies. I mean, like I said, they popularized the whole booth babe deal. Which in hindsight, you know what? Fuck it, I'll bring it back because come on, sex sells. But the only difference is I would pay more attention. I would pay more attention to the games. It would be like just have some girl come shake their titties, okay? Yeah,
well, I'll tell you this. Who was the co-host with Olivia Munn for that tech show?
I forgot. I don't know who that guy is.
Well, whoever he is, he's got to be doing leagues better than Adam Sessler.
I hope so. But basically this article is the usual, the usual fare you see in Kotaku.
Unlike you, I don't waste all these people's time bitching and moaning and bitching 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 and bitching. Are you bitching?
And bitching. I'm not gonna waste
that soundbite ain't wrong. It's not wrong.
I'm not gonna waste my time reading
the
through
whole
this.
fucking thing was bitching and bitching and bitching.
Yeah,
and more bitching.
Yeah, it keeps going. It keeps going. It's like it reads like a fucking bullshit thesis. It reads like your typical leftoid meme.
Thank you, Matt. The other host was Kevin Pereira. Yeah, he was definitely not the bitch in that relationship.
Yeah, at least he
was actually a co-host.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man was basically saying I would never sip for that. Yeah, I ain't Vito Gisaldi. Yeah, that fucking pedo ass. I don't give a fuck if he's doing it for shock value. He's a fucking clown. He's a fucking clown grifter anyway. Fuck that badass. But anyway, but like I said, and fuck this idiot too. I mean, it's like. At this point, it's like they probably brought her in just so they can basically just insult gamers. I mean, listen to this.
They probably brought her in just to fill out a fucking quota.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If I'm gonna get punched in the nuts, at least I better get paid for it. And speaking of someone that deserves to get punched in the nuts, oh dear God. It's time for the return of this jagoff. Adam fucking Sessler. Or as I like to call him, Adam Cesspool. Fucking drink for this clown. And it seems you thought he was bad during his little rant back at SGC around 2013.
Oh yeah, he's a regular Mark Hamill.
No. He's worse. You know who I compared him to in my video when I talked about G4 last night?
Who?
Keith Overbite. That fucking clown.
Keith Overman?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he suffered from the Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah, he had Trump TDS before TDS was a thing. I mean, he was one of the big guys that was constant piss and vinegar about Gamergate. And you know what's even more fucked up? He wished his Republican family members would die.
Sort of like Adam Sessler here.
This is how disgusting Adam Cesspool is, okay?
Yeah, I don't like the politics of my sister and her husband, but
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, I don't wish him to die.
Yeah, same with my
I just
family.
wish them they could actually wise up and switch their politics.
Yes, it's the same thing with my family. So most of my family, they're like diehard Dems. They're very and again they got that COVIDian thing. But you know what? I don't wish death upon them. Shit.
No, that's just as fucking vile,
that's disgusting, man. Yeah, it's just like wishing people who had COVID that didn't get the jab, you wish them to die. That's disgusting. But
Oh, read what Mad Matt said.
oh yeah, let me have a look. Oh god. Let me have a look here. It says that oh yeah, that's right. He's very Nihongo-phobic. That's another thing. Yeah, and it's funny. It's funny we talk about this, right?
Goes to Japan?
We'll get to that later, because he wrote on this little tweet here: Republicans are stupid, racist, and Drake pissed. Yeah, that's some heavy projection there, buddy. And then he talked about white nationalism. That basically, he goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. He just won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, at some point we gotta invite Mad Matt into the Shogun show.
You know, you know what? I know this isn't part of the deal, but I want to show you a little something that I posted I think earlier this week when it comes to when it came to Adam Sessler. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it, because I know I posted it. I know.
Oh, you're not kidding. He does go on and on and on.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, I'm trying to find it here. I'm trying to look for it. Where the fuck is it? Ah, I think we're close. I think we're close to it. Ah, here it is. Because I posted this. I think a few days ago. I'll show you. You remember this little number?
Waiting for it. Wait. Fuck this lag.
I know.
Well, I'd rather have the lag than what we had in other one.
Yeah, that were an Odyssey. Yeah,
that was nightmarish.
Well, when they fix their shit, we'll be back on there. No problem.
What the?
But look at this shit. Look at this shit.
What's he trying to act tough?
Yeah, he's a fucking tough guy. And I actually posted this thing, and I basically say, look at this fool. I could take his ass twice on Sundays. It is a little warning for Adam Cesspool.
All you gotta do is pick him up and just drop his ass.
If he fucking steps to me in the future and tries to step to me anytime, I'll knock his ass to the ground. Okay?
He's right next to the wall. That's a horrible place to be.
You know, shit. I don't care how much training you got from your Antifa representative, but you know what? You try that tough guy shit on me, Sessler. You're gonna get knocked the fuck out. Fucking scumbag, man. But anyway. But yeah, this guy's just trash. And you know what? Since you are Nihongo-phobic, there is an appropriate punishment for you. I'm gonna send you to the coast of Japan and have the fishermen deal with your bitch ass.
We're all set for kickoff and... Oh, and Dan, it looks like Japanese people are now rushing onto the field. This is not the kind of thing you want happening during kickoff.
Anyone to the...
He doesn't realize most of the world is conservative.
Anyone to
the U.S.
I'll be honest with you. Everyone to the right of Mao, he considers quote-unquote Nazis. This is how maniacal this guy is.
Dude, he's basically David A. Hill, but actually more successful than David A. Hill.
Exactly.
Because David A. Hill actually went to Japan, went trans, and wonders why the Japanese didn't like him so much. And then started hating on the Japanese.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, man, I feel sorry for the Japanese.
You have to deal with this jagoff.
I was just kicking him out of the country.
Yeah.
He was using his wife. His wife got the job, so he had to move in with his wife.
Is his wife Japanese?
No.
Well.
Oh God, no! He would not be able to get a Japanese wife. That is.
Well, if his wife is if his wife's not a citizen of Japan, just kick him out.
I'm gonna give you this: the wife is pretty much just as woke as David A. Hill, if not worse.
Yeah. Now I will. Well, like
I actually met her once, and that was the first woman I actually wanted to punch in the face.
Yeah.
Because she was that much of a bitch.
Yeah. So, a little tip for you expats: if you want to expatriate to Japan, be more like June Lovejoy, and not that jagoff. I think, I bet you know who June Lovejoy is, right?
No.
No?
I'm sorry, I was laughing at what Goose posted.
Well, like I said, she's let's just say, Japanese porn has found their overseas import. That's all I gotta say. Sexy as hell. Cute as a button, too.
So what did she actually say about all this shit?
Who, June Love? No, she didn't say nothing.
Okay.
But,
What?
all I need is my feet and his steel-toe boots. Yeah, send his ass to Dick Kick City.
Oh, isn't he being racist towards the Japanese though?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And
he hates how they're so into their own culture and everything. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, we kind of actually need that for America right here, right now, because
oh, definitely.
A bunch of Democrats are racist. They don't even realize it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they think of.
Oh, they're really racist against the Asians because they're like.
They're racist against
why
Asians.
Why are you clinging on to your traditions?
Yeah.
Why can't you just be like me? I'm like,
yeah.
Asians, Africans, anyone that doesn't think.
Yeah, I can, and I have receipts. I have receipts for their racism. Okay, they hate. They don't. They think Hispanics are lower to them. I mean, shit. They want to push the term Latinx on them, which is disgusting.
As Mr. Marvel has said, Latinx is slow.
Yeah.
Last I checked, the Latin community are not the X-Files.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now.
I've actually had to. I posted an article.
Sorry, this is a Hispanic guy. Yeah. He's not a space alien.
I have a new rule when it comes to idiots that say the word Latinx. For anyone that says Latinx in a non-ironic or non-joking manner, they shall fall.
Explain what it is.
They shall fall victim to la chancla.
You know what you really should do? Yes. Anytime Latinx is actually mentioned in the show, you should play that little theme tune from the X-Files.
Nah, that's not the punishment doesn't fit the crime because la chancla that fits the crime.
Yeah, but is there like a sound bite for that?
I'll figure it. I'll see if I can find. I'll come up with one.
I actually had to explain to people what Latinx even means. They never hold of it.
Yeah,
but this was a bunch of people from south of the pool.
Yeah, but like I said,
I bet you they didn't like anyone with that.
It confused. Yeah, they hated it, and some of them were confused.
Yeah, but like I said, they need La Chancla to straighten them out.
On Fluffy's show on Netflix, this one Hispanic girl was defending the use of that word.
Oh god, that is just dumb. Anyway, but it just doesn't end there. We have a series of tweets. we have to go over. One of them is made by yours truly, because there's a bunch of cringe and there's some laughs to be had.
Oh yeah.
First up, D-Day Cobra. Now Jeremy, I think, made a comment into the G4 thing, talking about their ratio, and his comment got deleted, and he was banned from that channel. But
yeah, I think he made another video showing how he got banned and everything.
Yeah, and I made a video
and
on
why he got banned. The message that he actually posted.
Yeah, and like I said, I did a watch along of that video last night, which is getting pretty good views and good likes, and I really appreciate y'all all clicking on that. But
G4 TV is deleting comments.
Yeah, I basically said that it was a Stalinistic purge done in real time. It was such a laugh riot. You know, they are so afraid of their damn audience that you got you got this freaking probably this lady that probably teaches critical race theory in her spare time. I gotta ask, what the fuck was she doing on a supposed gaming show? I think it's not about the games anymore with G4, isn't it? But like I said, Yellow Flash made jokes at it. Krista Nova was making jokes at it. They all got fucking banished to the Shadow Realm. And then you had a bunch of fucking simps on there saying, "Oh, good job. They all salty." No, we're not salty. We're just laughing at your pathetic asses.
Yeah, just watch your ratings go ratio and then disappear.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about the ratio in a minute here. We got another tweet by the Quartering. Well, we basically covered that already, and where he basically calls him Adam Cocaine Sessler, wishing death on his family members for how they voted, which yet is a trash tier take. And of course, he starts going on a block party. That fucking clown can't handle the heat, can you? There's another. I want to show you something here.
GVTV host Adam Cocaine Sessler wishing death on his family member. Oh, you just went.
Yeah, we already talked about that. But I want you to take once this comes up. I want you to take a look at the guy's eyes.
Oh yeah, he looks like he's on cocaine.
It's the same. I'm starting to realize a pattern with leftoids. It's the same crazy, wild-eyed look they give. I mean, you get the same thing with
like there's nothing inside their head at all.
It's the same. It's the same stare that AOC gave. It's the same stare that Bill De Blasio's daughter gave. Okay, and it's also the same stare that Charles Manson gave.
Oh, wow.
Are you starting to see a pattern here?
So they're all sociopaths, and it's like
exactly.
Yeah, they're
It's like-
sociopaths. They're psychopaths. They're everything path.
I think that
They're not right in the head.
Yeah, the funny thing is they got the same goals as Charles Manson. They want to start a Helter Skelter, you know? In case you don't know what Helter Skelter is, it's basically think Armageddon, think the Armageddon of race wars. That's what Helter Skelter is according to Charles Manson. And you're seeing that a lot in leftoids these days, especially wokies. But seriously, crazy eyes. This guy needs some fucking help. And he's simping on scumbag. You know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that nothing has come out on Sessler. But I guarantee you, I'm going to guarantee you, give it time. There's going to be something coming out on Sessler, and then he's going to get fucked in the ass. So you know what? Start the clock. But we got more tweets to show you. This centers around Indiana Black. Because she has a trash tier take she made around the last election, in which it showed that she has a chronic stage TDS. Now this one is what I'm concerned of. Look at this. I don't want Trump supporters fans. Cheers!
Oh, I love this guy's response. It's okay. I'm not a Trump supporter, and I don't want you to be your fan either. Plus, I'm not an MGK fan.
I don't know who the fuck this. I've never heard of this bitch before this whole G4 thing happened. But oh, looky! Look what we have on her bio. Oh boy.
Was it G4 TV host, United
not just
Talent
that.
Agency? The she, her?
Yep.
Pronouns?
Pronouns. Oh boy. The universal sign of don't pay me no heed.
Unless you're being silly.
Now, if you're being sarcastic about it and being a fucking troll about it, fine. But if now, yeah, there are quite a few exceptions. There's a couple of sections there that those two aren't fucking balls to the wall insane. But 9 times out of 10, anyone with pronouns in their bio, ignore them. They're not serious people.
I'm slowly but surely understanding Twitter, even though I don't even have an account in it. Yeah. Well, actually, I take that back. I used to have an account for like a solid week before I got sick and tired of it.
Yeah.
Then I deleted it, but that was years ago.
Yeah.
Like before Donald Trump became president.
Are we talking before Gamergate? Even before Gamergate?
No, it was after Gamergate. It was just like years before.
Oh yeah, it was. So it's around 2015, late 2014, 2015.
Yeah, more like 2014 to like 2015.
Yeah. Anyway, I also joined in on the fun.
So yeah, if you see my name in Twitter, it's not me.
Yeah. Now, I joined in on the fun, and look at it. Look, she got fucking horse teeth. But, take a look at what I have circled there. Just wait for it to come out. Pay attention to the red circle when it comes up.
Oh, yeah, she got a ratio.
Woo, boy!
That is like, yes.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen of the Shogun's Tent and the Shogunate. Oh, let's get ready to ratio! Oh, boy, God. You thought by YouTube getting rid of the dislike button, you think you'd be safe from the ratio. Well, thanks to some apps that some plugins that we found, there's no escape from the ratio. I don't care if YouTube managed to hide the dislikes, but you can never escape the ratio.
You're doomed. You're doomed to be exposed that you suck.
Exactly.
And no, we're not doing this because you're a woman. We're doing this because you actually suck.
Yeah, you suck. And not suck in the way Olivia Munn does. That's the good kind of suck. You're the bad kind of suck.
Money for that one.
You're the bad kind of suck.
Yeah, you're the figuratively speaking suck.
Yeah, you're the Harridan type of suck. Like nobody wants. Yeah, the one that sucks. That's like, go away, you suck. But of course, BlackRock's cutting your check, so we'll just have to make do with trolling your ass. Cause it seems like you probably get you probably get easily angered whenever you're
Yeah,
challenged.
count how many years they have left before the G4 has to shut down again.
Well, if they keep getting BlackRock, they'll probably go on indefinitely. But who knows? Even that shit has its limits.
I'm gonna be honest though, why do they even fucking bother to start G4 knowing YouTube can basically beat it?
Because
I mean, why the fuck would
same,
they even bother thinking that?
It's the same reason CNN and MSNBC and all these legacy media outlets survive. It's just to promote their propaganda.
Yeah, because I'm like, there's so many better alternatives, man.
A lot of alternatives.
Fuck, we're a better alternative.
Shit.
If we actually start showing games we like.
The only way they're gonna save G4 at this point is hire Olivia Munn back and have it done and have a show on Pornhub.
Basically hire Olivia Munn, hire Morgan, fire everyone else.
Yeah, and put the channel on Pornhub. At least, at least give him a because I would say put him on Twitch, but they'll probably get outshined by a lot of the Twitch thoughts. But so I'd say just go a step further and go on Pornhub, show some tits.
Yeah, make sure Olivia's in like the Princess Leia outfit because
there you go.
Holy crap, she was smoking.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what you could also do to put on G4? How about that Star Wars girl? Have you seen her fucking calendar
Oh,
shoot?
yeah, that's even a better idea. We don't have to put her on Pornhub because she's actually that good.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually pretty, and we don't want her in porn.
Yeah, she's it's like Krista Novo. I mean, they're
because let's be honest, Star Wars girl is not a thought.
Yeah, she's no thought. Yeah, it's like
she actually has a brain. We actually do want to listen to her.
Yeah, it's like you know what they should do? They should have a show with her, Krista Nova, and Mackenzie.
Oh, that'd be interesting if they like have a comic show,
especially
they feature that Star Wars girl and Martina.
Oh, I would pay to see that because Martina, she would have a lot of great input. It allows to. Oh, well, of course she did confess she wasn't much of a gamer though. But you know what?
Well, I didn't say for gaming. I said for comic books.
Yeah, for graphic novels and stuff and culture and shit. Because but anyway,
that's something that they both can do well because Star Wars girls knows a lot about the Star Wars comics, so that's her entryway in. Plus, didn't she help out commentator now and then?
Yes, she did.
And Martina, well, she's practically making her own comic book.
Yeah, and she's got a few more pages to go for the coloring until it's completely done, and it's coming out spectacular. But anyway, we got a couple more tweets to talk about here.
Yeah, we'll ban them out of Olivia Munn and Morgan because
another one with ratio. 2K versus 9K dislikes. What a shame.
Oh, that must have been later.
Oh yeah. You know what?
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, and that's the infamous episode. I mean, that's the infamous show. You know what, Aaron? I'm curious now. Let's check it out.
Well, Well, here's the problem though with that. A lot of these videos have gone unlisted.
They actually went unlisted?
Yep. Look at this dumbass. Well, we do have a dumbass here by Huntus Farmer. So many of the comments under this prove her right. To be frank, a dislike ratio can be just a measure of impact. Oh, bullshit. Also, this kind of proves why YouTube removed him. The world does not revolve around the gaze of straight white males. Shut the fuck up, bitch! You know what? Spirit of truth.
Check to see if she actually has pronouns
You-
because I guarantee you she does.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
The whole
Oh,
doesn't revolve around.
she doesn't have pronouns, but you know what? She's got that stupid. Her bio's full of cringe anyway. So you know what? Spirit of Truth. What should I do with her?
Cut that bitch off!
Thank you. And that's exactly what I'm about to do right now. Fuck that bitch.
Lock.
Now, this last tweet is from a service of Tug. Because we love that umbrella guy. It's not just his family wishing death of his own family because of different politics. He had to take a piss out of a dying man.
Fuck you, dude.
Now, Total Biscuit, I would say, had some really dumb takes towards the end, but...
Oh, he got pissy because his wife voted third party during the Trump versus Hillary.
Yeah,
And you know what? That was wrong with Total Biscuit, but come on, the
it
dude
doesn't
had
take...
a stellar career.
Aside from that, he had a great career, in my opinion.
And he was one of the few people that actually sided with Gamergate, of all
he did.
things.
But Sessler, really? I think this is around the time
Total... Class, dude, you fucking clown.
This is around the time I think Total Biscuit died, which is around 2018, if I recall. Was it 2018 or 2019 when he died?
No, I take that back. Even the clowns have better class than this. This is lower than a clown.
This is disgusting, man.
At least
Even the clowns get pissed off at this. They're like, you can't laugh at that. That's fucking shit.
Yeah, no shit. You know what? You know what, Adam Cesspool? You got punishment from Japanese fishermen. So the only thing I gotta say to you at this point is this:
Put your motherfucking head back down.
All right. So
I was about to say, if you thought about sending him to Detroit, I will have an argument with you. Because Michigan does not deserve this shit.
Detroit's too good for this jagoff, and I already sent him to Japan. So, and I can't send him to the principal's office neither.
Send him to New Jersey.
Fuck him. He goes to the Shadow Realm. Anyway. But that's all for the news for this week. So it is time, folks, for the main event of the evening. Cut Hogan, play us in. Okay, now, I'm going to tell you why I didn't put G4 in the main event. The reason I say this, I didn't, because the video game industry can still be salvaged. You still have the Japanese industry. You still have a lot of the indies coming up. I still think this industry can be saved as long as you can cut out the AAA cancer, okay? Now, what I have for you for the main event is showing you what could happen to the video gaming industry if it goes full-on foobar. You have people, scumbags, tourists, that come into the industry and basically take it over and wear it like a skin suit. And then they come up with campaigns like this. Free D&D adventure. This is from the D&D Beyond on site, by the way. I mean, okay, the adventure you could go in. It's a very wondrous adventure. Apparently, will you go into a Tower of Doom or a dungeon filled with gold, guarded by a dragon and a minotaur? Nope. You work at a fucking coffee house.
Why the fuck would you work in a fucking coffee house? Of all the things you could do on tabletop RPG, why the fuck would you choose the lamest career possible?
Maybe you want to slay Karens.
When it comes to Strixhaven is basically modern day Seattle or modern day Portland. And basically what they're trying to do is they want to create their disgusting, trite, mundane lifestyle and hoping random shit happens and they go like, "Oh my god, it's so random. I wish this happened in real life." Stupid.
Yeah, I got something to remark about that.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon.
Yeah?
Tell me 3 things that happened last night in our game session.
Well, one of my kiddos got eaten by a whale.
That's 1.
Practically everyone had sex.
That's 2.
What, there's an orgy?
It faded to black, but yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not Alpha... Look, my game is not Alpha Blue, and I'm not Vanguard. If there's any sexy fun time, it goes fade to black.
Use your imagination, basically.
Yeah. If you try to roleplay that, I will ban you out of the game.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to cause shit that gets us banned.
Yeah, subtleties, people. Subtleties. And what was the third
number
thing?
3.
Well, there was the L that was like a mini nuke.
Oh my god. You reenacted
Does
the
that
end.
sound way better than a fucking cat? Does that sound better than being a Starbucks worker?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. But anyway, let's take a look at the adventure summary, okay? This character's first day at work at the Fire Jolt Cafe. Their manager, Alina Tinglewood, scheduled the group for training but quickly falls ill. I bet you 10 to 1 that Miss Tinglewood's a tiefling. Because apparently, all these assholes always like to play as fucking tieflings for some stupid reason.
You know, fuck them, because tieflings used to be cool, because there used to be people that were, like, influenced by the negative energy planes.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically mutants.
Yeah.
So when you actually play as one, you get a bunch of random tables and you roll, and those are all your special abilities and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
But each tiefling was unique.
Yeah.
And then Wizard of the Coast had to fuck it up, because...
Yeah.
Yeah, ruined a perfectly good idea that TSR made.
Yeah, turned into idea of like all of a sudden they got like danger hair and problem glasses. Like
yeah, they're all now just basically devil-looking dudes and dudettes who basically got their powers from devils.
Yeah,
Because
so
their
it's so
ancestors made some bad fucking deals with the devils.
Yeah, it
Instead of
becomes
just,
so
you know,
one-dimensional.
Yeah, instead, just being normal human beings that, like, oh yeah, turns out the area where I was born at was tainted by evil, so I'm basically a mutant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm basically a walking, talking X-Men.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Can't be home unless it's by magic and seldom.
Anyway, I want to show the player objectives here. Now, the player objectives, you think, okay, we're in a cafe, okay? Are we gonna stop a robbery, or someone's gonna try to hold the place hostage?
Oh yeah,
No.
I see the highlight.
No.
Let me read it.
Go ahead.
You clean the coffee machine. Successfully fulfill drink orders during the morning rush. Save customers from the monster hidden in the newsstand. Work together to complete a complex drink order. I'm pretty sure the drink order can be completed by one guy that actually knows. Or at least paying half attention.
Do I get to say it or not?
Again, my game sounds a whole lot better than this shit, because at least everyone got laid.
Multiple times.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that episode should be called Fade to Black.
Oh yeah. So So basically, they're attending Strixhaven University. So basically, basically Berkeley. I mean, what kind of fun are you gonna get out of this? If you think that's fun, maybe you probably spent way too much time at Starbucks. Okay,
Stardew Valley's a pretty good farm simulator, but even they added extra content because they knew if you're just doing farming, you're going to get bored as fuck.
Good God. Look at the layout of Fire Jewel Cafe. Good God.
And they're a fucking video game company. They're not like a tabletop RPG.
Yeah. Seriously, folks, listen here, okay? Now, it's funny that they came up with this stupid idea, right? But
the Fire Jolt Cat.
Yeah. Because
what's with the F1s, F2? Why don't you just put down the fucking numbers? Why do they gotta put Fs? Because now I'm thinking floor.
Yeah, F meaning, well, I think in this case F means fail.
Yep. That's probably why. Like, this is the first place you failed. This is the second place you failed.
Third place you failed.
Yep. There's your fourth. There's your fifth. There's your... these are all sixes. By the time you get to 6, we pretty much consider you intelligence 1 and wisdom 1 creature, because you should have realized this is a fucking shit thing at fail 1. Then turn back and actually got onto a thing called an actual adventure.
Yeah, really.
Where you can have actual fun.
Yeah. Now, I mentioned this and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tempted to do a sort of a coffee house scenario in Ronin, where here's the thing. In this bullshit version of D&D, yeah, you'll be serving coffee, but you'll be serving in a coffee house. You'll be working in a coffee house. But in my game, no. You'll be rousting a coffee house. Gentlemen, you ever seen a movie called 48 Hours? Classic movie.
I believe I did, but I just don't remember.
Eddie Murphy? Is Eddie Murphy's first movie role back in '82?
Then I must have not seen it.
Well, there's a scene in that movie where they're trying to look for one of the bad guys, and they go to this redneck bar, right? Now he basically said, basically tried to make a bet with this guy who's a cop. By the way, Eddie Murphy played a convict who was basically trying to help this cop out, trying to catch the bad guys. So he basically said that Eddie Murphy can try to fast talk his way to get information on one of the bad guys. So they go to this bar that he worked in. He thought, okay, it would be like a usual bar. It's San Francisco. Fair enough.
It's a honky tonk.
Yeah, nope, yep, it's a redneck bar. Yeah, the whole place was a redneck bar. They had the rebel flag and all that, they had a bunch of freaking rednecks
dancing "Achy Breaky Heart" too.
Yeah, well,
before "Achy Break Your Heart" was an actual real song.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. I'll link you to the scream over at the theater workshop because this scene is just too fucking hilarious.
This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
All right.
Yo, killing me with this. I can't die here.
That was
Robert.
Well, y'all trying to kill me. Display once, so.
Well, well, like I said, I have to do that because I was ignorant of the situation.
A shameful display!
That's on me. But what I will do is I will put the clip on the theater workshop, and you can check out the scene for yourself. It's fucking legendary. But anyway, getting back on point here. What you will probably be doing if you go into one of these establishments is you'll be doing pretty much the same thing. where you'll be questioning people and hopefully try to get the information, diffuse this, and sort of keep the situation from escalating into a full-out shootout.
I would not be, I'd be laughing my ass off if you bring forth a certain detective into that scene, and she demands her fucking pumpkin spice latte right now.
I don't think she's the type of person that would drink pumpkin spice latte.
Well, some kind of coffee.
Oh yeah,
because I seen your dragon on a thumbnail, and she's basically, figuratively speaking, the closest thing to that.
Oh my god!
Why do you keep describing that character you made?
Well, that was a generic dragon. That, by the way, that dragon, you know where it's from, right?
It does look familiar.
It's from Dragon Quest.
Oh.
I was thinking about that before you said it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's green.
That's too obvious. That can't be it.
It's the green dragon from Dragon Quest.
But yeah, I think she'd be more terrifying than that dragon.
Yeah, but anyway,
they're not gonna arrest your ass and bring you to fucking prison.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
That dragon would just kill you.
Yeah.
She'll make you wish you were dead.
Yeah. So, but like I said, when you take over basically D&D, this is the type of campaigns they're writing. It's time. It's a wonder why OSR is riding high right now. In other.
Again, people buy RPG Pundit's book, buy Axe as an Adventurer Conqueror Kings, buy OSE as an Old School Essentials. I'm going to shill for these companies because they deserve your attention. Fuck, I'm making RPGs.
Same here.
When it's done, buy my stuff.
Yeah, and like I said, we got the Ronin session coming at you Monday. So got a lot of good stuff. Don't pay attention to D&D or even Pathfinder, because
forget about them. They're dead. All you're gonna do is stuck in a cafe serving latte, which is already your day job. Why you want to play as your day job when you could go to my game, go to strange dimensions or realms?
If you're gonna do that, don't actually have them do rolls to freaking make coffee.
Yeah, really.
Actually have it be like you're infiltrating the place, or something.
Oh, by this article, yeah, you're gonna make rolls to make complex coffee. I'm like,
no, have it like, okay, someone's shaking the place down for protection one.
Yeah, or how about this? Or a fucking fight starts.
Yeah, something. It's like, you can have a plate in a coffee place, just don't make Woking the focus.
Yeah, why? I mean, come on, at least make it interesting.
That's what they're doing.
Throwing a fight.
That's what they're doing. They're making you work in there, and that's it. Because you're a hot mess, and you need money for college. Who the fuck wants to play that?
I don't.
Mundane idiots. Like I said, most of these.
I guarantee you, Aaron probably wants to be in my game, where you go off and do crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can plan to do crazy shit in both of your games. Oh, done crazy shit in one of your games. Actually, I've done crazy shit in both of your games already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Heck, remember what I did with my Lupin, with the Lupin in Aaron's game?
I don't.
Oh yeah, I never seen it do a transformation.
Yeah, there was never a transformation though.
Yeah. But still, remember what Mike Hildo likes to do to his
like teeth.
Yeah, he literally takes trophies.
Yeah, and at the end of it, my character had to fucking take charge because no one was fucking doing shit. I'm like, fuck!
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta do this.
Yeah, you're transforming in front of a bunch of people you just relatively met is probably not a good idea because it might.
Yeah, that's true, because you can't. Because if you do that'll bring down unwanted attention on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually apologize for that because I believe I just made Miss Diamond into a fucking bitch at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking, he doesn't know these people. He doesn't know we have to do transforming.
But yeah. This
that's
shit,
true.
folks.
At least with my kid I'm making, he's at least going to be somewhat famous as a musician.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this shit ain't worth your time, but Snow's game's worth your time, and my shit's worth your time. And hell, a lot of the OSR shit pundits doing and all, they are worth your time. Start giving your money to them, and they'll appreciate you. Okay?
RPG pundits current game, which is Last Sun setting. That's worth your time, even though Dungeon Call Classic pretty much sold out like a little bitch.
Yeah, really. But yeah, like I said, again, to quote Brian Miedemeyer, don't give money to people who hate you. Okay? This is
give money to people who actually like you and want your service.
And want you to have a good time too.
Yeah, no kidding.
So with that said, I think it is time to end the stream here, folks. Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. Before we go, there's something I do that Ethereal had just brought up. Hold on a second. Because something just really... Yeah, I've seen this post already, and it really infuriated me.
Oh boy, we got additional content.
Yes, we have DLC!
Only it was free, so...
Yeah.
You're lucky, people.
First off...
Because we're not greedy-ass EA.
Yeah, we're not the egregious assholes. Hold on. The game can't entertain you for free. But in this case, here's a little tweet that Ethereal brought to my attention through the Theater Workshop. Take a look at this shit. You need to kill the...
What is this shit?
Someone that enjoys reading the Audible family.
Here's the deal, okay?
You need to kill the boy. No more video games, no more little Japanese cartoons, no more fantasy football, Dungeons and Dragons for jocks. No more large groups of men goofing around in dorms and studio apps.
Yeah,
no more Folston and that's Fit Liddy. No more beer pong. No more Drake.
So what are we supposed to do, huh? Just simp for women that probably would bury us 6 feet under? Huh?
I think this is, yeah, like...
Who the fuck is this guy and why is he an asshole?
I don't know, like, go to his profile.
You know, well, let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't show much, but, hold on. You know what? Yeah, let's have a look through his Twitter feed here.
I think he's just one of those outdoors men. But he also reads the Audible. It's like...
Oh, you know who he is? You know who he is?
Tradcon?
Tradcuck. He's a tradcuck.
A what?
Tradcuck.
Okay. Imagine this. Imagine a conservative SAW. That's a tradcuck.
Oh, you mean like the conservatives that wanted to cancel Dungeons and Dragons? And
yes, because it's their devil worship.
You actually live in a horseshoe world.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now in this case, here's the deal. Nowadays, tradcucks want to ban porn. Okay, and if they get their way, they probably would ban my shit because apparently
they'll ban my shit for too.
Yeah. Hell, even you know what happened? You know who tradcucks really came after? They came after Martina.
They came after Trump.
They came after Trump. They came after Martina. These guys are just fucking disgusting. And what I fear is, yeah, we finally been paying for the sins of these clowns for the past 3 decades, in this case, Wokies have moved in and became even more of a fucking hassle. You give these...
Yeah, if it wasn't for the trad cooks, we would not have the SJWs.
Exactly.
The trad cooks are the reason why we got the fucking SJWs in the first place. Because the trad cooks are the one that brought out about Bush Jr. They're the ones that brought out Mitt Romney. They're the ones that brought out McCain. They are the fucking rhinos. They are the people that the populist Republicans need to kick out and make sure they never get back in power ever again.
Exactly.
Agreed.
So with that said, that's just thanks for digging this up, because like I said,
they are a detriment to every fucking conservative out there.
Exactly. I mean,
and they need to go.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, they call everybody they don't like degenerates. Well, you know what? They're just as degenerate as wokies, as far as I'm concerned. And you know what we say about degenerates, right?
Especially some of these motherfuckers, because they like the little Japanese cat boys.
Yeah, they got skeletons in their closet. So you know what?
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
No, seriously, who was that racist white nationalist motherfucker that voted for Biden anyways, even though he's a...
Spencer! Richard?
Yeah.
Fucking Spencer. That guy's a glowy.
He's a tradcon. I mean,
he's a glowy.
Oh, he's just... Well, he's also a trad cuck as well. And he's into the Japanese traps.
He's a fucking clown. Like I said, the only reason I think Twitter keeps him around is the guy's a glowy. The guy's a fed.
Well, he has to be.
Yeah, it has to.
Because they banned Trump and they didn't ban this motherfucker? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with that shit? Anyway. So anyway, let's go ahead and end the show here. So, as I said earlier, Monday, we will have that Ronin session out there for you. Our first of probably of many here. Springtime for Helen. And like I said, I'm not going to tell you details of that scenario. You're just going to have to tune in and check it out, because it's going to. But I do promise you, it's going to be a good one. All right. And because of that, I decided to move the arcade stream to Tuesday, because apparently nobody bothers to show up on Mondays anyhow. But that's okay. Tuesday, we're going to have a look at John Madden 93. I'm saving the Super Bowl matchup for the week before the Super Bowl. So that will probably close out sports ball month for the arcade, okay? So we'll be doing that Tuesday, and then Thursday we will set the tent up once again, and we have a return of an old friend coming up next Thursday. Don't spoil, guys. Don't spoil it. Let the audience figure it out. But because this old friend will be back in full capacity next Thursday. So, with that said, gentlemen, Snowman, Ethereal, thank you for coming into the tent with me this week. I appreciate you.
And thank you, John, for joining us for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely thank John Delarose for coming on for a bit with us, talking about his latest thing with his Isekai project and him taking the piss off Chloe. And I also thank you, people who are watching on stream or on playback. So if you enjoy this program, then I ask you to please like, subscribe, ring that bell, follow, leave comments, spread the word. We're doing great things. We got some. We're gonna have some RPG sessions out, tabletop sessions out here for you next week. You're not gonna want to miss it. But until then, until we once again set up the tent, God bless you. Take care of yourself, and hey, it's a nasty world living out there, so please be careful out there. Mad Shogun!